Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go, baby. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're here with the Crypto Lifer, and we're going to bust through this Monday morning, blasting through this rainy summer. If you're here on the East Coast, it just keeps on raining. It's like we live in Seattle here on the East Coast. It's been hard for us because we're not used to this. We're used to these big, bright, beautiful, hot summers that just never stop. Like last summer, it was an amazing summer. One of the most beautiful summers in my life. Like it just never rained. My dad was worried about a drought. It was basically a drought. It was every single day. It was a beautiful day. You could wake up and just seize the day every single day. This summer is not the same. This summer, every single day is a rainy, messy day. We're just like, am I going to make it through this rainy, messy day? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everyone here on the live stream. So I'm bloated on a Monday morning. But how's everybody doing, man? How you feeling? And we'll get back to brass tacks and keep it pumping. Shout out to everyone here. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. What Bitcoin doing? A lot of people buying into the products, though. A lot of people buying cryptocurrency, man. They're flocking on in with these low prices. And I'm telling you, people that didn't get a chance to get in on the last pump, they're like, you know what? I missed these pumps. I'm going to get in right now. Hit the like button, people. Let's get the likes up to the watchers so we can get the family moving. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. You're here with the Crypto Lifer. And I live stream every single day from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. as well for the weekly candle close for Bitcoin. Looked at Bitcoin's weekly candle close, did not look too good. Nasty close. So let's take a look right off the bat. Total 1.23. I told you we could not break. I gave you levels to watch. I was super excited when we got above 1.3 trillion, and I wanted us to hold, but we did not. Then we had 1.3. We did not hold that. 1.2. Oof. We went down to 1.22 last night, even 2.3 where we're at right now. So wow, is that the next level to hold? I mean, to me, it fell out of the pattern. To me, that's a fall out of the pattern. It needs to either break back up or it's not going to pump anymore. Dash exploding on the radar. You guys throwing Dash out there. Let's take a look at what happened with Dash. I keep a few Dash on the low. I've always held Dash, one of my favorite coins to have. Keep a stash of Dash. Jeez Louise. They just decided to spike a coin out of nowhere. Dash going up to 189. All the way from 111. Basically going up 50% or more, 100%. Now it's halfway through. Let's see what's going on in the 7 minute. All right, so it's giving most of it back on the 1 minute. Look at this. You got to go to the 1 minute to see what they're really doing with Dash. And starting to form a bit of a funky, interesting. I can't explain it. It looks like a pump group got their hands on Dash and just took it to the moon, up 28%. Only thing really up today, right? Total slipping back below that $700 trillion. I told you I didn't want to see us break below $700 billion, and we did. We're back now below 660 and back to 650. Line in the sand here is this rounded bottom. Seeing we got really close to 656, but did not want to break it. Okay. Send them super chats for the deep dives, peeps. So crazy. Have we finally seen the greatest crypto recession? Can you take a look at the DXY, brother? Yeah, take a look at DXY all the time. We go over Bitcoin dominance, total too. And the DXY, the dollar index, which is pumping today a little bit. The Dow also down 400 points. The Dow is down now 700 points. Major dump for the Dow Jones. Stock market beginning to crash. That's a crash. 700 points for the Dow Jones is not a good look. Not a good look. And we've been watching this Dow for a long time. But no worries. Look, I say it's in this rising wedge on the daily time frame. Okay. Look. The Dow Jones has been in a rising wedge in the daily time frame for a long time. And it's also, to me, still holding a bit of a flag. This is fine. It just needs a reset on the daily time frame. I'm actually not too worried about the Dow right now. Look at that. It's still beautifully placed inside of this rising wedge with a break to the upside. Okay? It does have a 68% chance of a break to the downside. So I've been watching the Dow in this area. We have two scenarios for it. It could break back down to support here at 28,000. But it could also break up parabolically and do the same idea here and break to the upside. So all eyes are watching this rising wedge for the Dow. Bit of a bull pennant as well. And, you know, if they're going to keep printing the money, they're going to prop the Dow up. I don't see how it's going to continue to crash. Down 700 points, eventually was going to have a correction. It came to the top of the pattern, and the daily was high. The daily was going to fall. And I told you guys, look for the Dow to be down. It's funny, I remember saying this on Friday. I said the Dow looks like Monday morning, Monday through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be a nasty day. Looks like you're going to see a nasty week for the Dow, and then it's going to come back up to the upside. Week's still looking pretty good for the Dow Jones, so I wouldn't stress the Dow right now. This is just a little minor correction right now. Not a big deal. So far, not a big deal. But, you know, that's what I see based on the oscillators. Okay? Bitcoin extremely oversold now. All right? Extremely oversold on the 1 hour. About to have a pop. So what do I think is going to happen? What is the trade for the day? Again, none of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any trade or project. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin right now, and it broke. You know, it broke. This is a bear rectangle, and it has a measured move to the downside for sure. And we're breaking out. Look for the retest, and that's when I would begin to short this puppy. So it's going to try to come back into the pattern. It's going to retest. That's going to be the short to the downside. All right. So we're looking on the short for the Dow. Also, we put out a short the other day for BTC. All right. I've been dollar cost averaging nearly half my monthly income. Life is a little tough right now. Never sell at a loss. Just hold it and forget it. Never sell a loss. If it ever came back up, you would be very upset. My opinion, and I know very little. Sometimes you need to know when to cut something off, though. You do. You can't hold something forever. You need to know when to cut it off. I won't get myself a financial advisor when it comes to crypto. They're all clueless. I know, right? Ronnie, brother, you should be giving financial advice in the chat. Creating liability to this channel as your mod. Funny, but so the idea is this. Sometimes you do know when to cut something off. I mean, I've been trading for 15 years. There was one trade in my life there's 2 trades. There's been 3 trades so far in my whole life that I held for more than 2 years, and they still aren't back up. Actually, 2 of them went back up. I just did not sell them. So there's really only been 1 trade. Actually, no, 2 trades in my whole life. ICX, I got in a little too advantageous in around $3.86 in 2018. Been holding that ever since. I put like 4K in there. And so, been holding that ever since. I dollar cost average in at 60 cents to kind of bring the level back up. Once I get to $3, I'll be out of that trade. I got very close. So that's ICX. That's 1 trade that I'm holding down, right? 1 trade. And another trade I had to cut off for a $13,000 loss in the stock market like 10 years ago. So in my whole life, there's been 2 trades that if I held, they didn't pan out. But anything is possible, you know what I'm saying? So I tend not to sell at a loss. Just keep holding them things, see what they do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and remember, other tokens too, people are selling you getting deflationary tokens too, which is interesting. And the more people sell that token, the more you should be getting a little bit of a kickback. Should kind of balance off holding as well. Okay, so Bitcoin, man, are we going to 25K? We're going to take a look right now and find out. I woke up this morning, I said, thank you for my legs, thank you for my ability to get up and walk around, go to the bathroom, look outside. It's a beautiful day. Any day that you're up is a blessing. Stay blessed. Always focus on the positive things no matter what's going on in your life, because if you focus on the negative, you just bring more negativity into your life, and it's not going to do a dang thing. We're here to figure out how to stay positive no matter what at all times. Working out will help. It will create dopamine. It'll give you that extra energy to make you feel a little bit better about yourself. It will just make things a little easier. As hard as working out is, it'll make things easier mentally. Okay? Most people don't want to put those 2 things together. I'm telling you right now. Working out is not just for your body, it's for your mind. Protects the brain. Okay, so look, I see US going all the way down here to 28,598. That's the measured move of this bear pennant, bear rectangle. All eyes on us. We're oversold right now on the 1 hour. We're getting there on the 4 hour. Still wants to collapse down a little bit more. Highly likely we would fall. Okay, Ronnie, brother, you be. All right, I won't get myself in edge. Facts. Rodney, you the man, dude. Don't listen to nobody. You're a positive dude. Always helping out. Guys, Dash ran 180 in 10 minutes. Yeah, we looked at it already, man. Amazing. Oh. Everyone loves to talk about a coin that popped already. Oh, guys, Dash just went up 180 points. Okay. Did you catch it? Did I catch it? No one bought it. No, and we looked over it already. Shout out to Trent, man. Appreciate you, man. Yep. Dash pump. Only coin that pumped in the whole market. Right there. Dash up 140. It pumped all the way to 180. Bam. It's a pump and dump, man. Someone took a handle of it and they pumped and dumped it. That's all it is. I ran to the bathroom. I did catch it. I had it for like a week. That's amazing, man. That's sick. So you did catch it. My thing is a pump and dump, man. It's a pump and dump. It did break above the 200-day moving average, but now it's having an issue with it right now. Definitely sell the top if you're in it, man. And you'd have to go to the 1 minute to see what the hell is going on. We're about to touch the 21-day moving average. Do we get a pump? Oversold? You never know. Wouldn't be my trade of the day. I'd stay away from a pump and dump. You should have sold way earlier. You should have been selling right when you woke up this morning and saw that at 180. I would have sold that thing immediately. I wasn't even thinking about it. 1,800 ETH and collapsing. ETH doing a double bottom, though. Not looking the same as BTC, which is interesting. Forming this rounded bottom here. Always positive in here for sure. Shout out to Rodney Robinson up in the spot. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to everyone here sharing your most precious asset with me, guys, and that is your time. And that is your time. Shout out to all the super chat. Shout out to all the love. Thank you very much for the 333 from Rodney Robinson. Even my own mods holding me down, man. Shout out to Crypto. TA doesn't mean much anymore, unfortunately. It's hard to say when there's manipulation involved. TA will help you figure out exactly where you should be dollar cost averaging. I don't know now until I lost 9 to 5. Cost to be money. Didn't know till now. This 9 to 5 is costing me money. Yeah. TLM or Alien Worlds? What are your thoughts? TLM is Alien Worlds, bro. TLM is Alien Worlds, man. You're saying the same thing. Okay, so ETH USDT. We'll take a look at it, though. Send it a super chat, and I'll go over it. Okay, so now we're going to look at Total 2, which is the entire altcoin market, which looks just like ETH. Isn't that funny? Look at ETH and Total 2. Yeah, we went over the dollar cost. We went over the Dow Jones already. And I showed you guys not to worry. It doesn't seem too bad, honestly. Oversold here. If you look at it, we're oversold on the 1 hour. And we're getting there. It looks just like Bitcoin, honestly. They look identical. It was just kind of funny. The 1 hour is oversold. The 4 hours there. And the daily's kind of getting to that down point. The Bitcoin daily is just more oversold than the Dow daily. So the Bitcoin may have a bit of a jump on the Dow. But look, it's just a beautiful uptrend here, doing its thing. We still made a higher low than there. Nothing really wrong. Higher low than there. Everything looking really good to me, actually. It says we'll get a pop too. Eventually the daily and the weekly still looking ready to rock. Double bottom here on the weekly. Dow looks ready to go. Just a little bit of a black mud 8. A little bit of a, But, I don't see a lot of pain coming, right? What do you think if you had to take a bet? BTC 25 or 35K first? If I had to take a bet? I don't know, man. I don't like bets. I don't like to bet. I really don't. I'm not a bettor. I don't bet on sports. I don't gamble, man. I'll play the stock market. I play the crypto market. Some people say that's a gambling, but sorry, I wrote the sentence incorrect. What I meant is TLM, aka Alien Worlds. It's a farmable. Yeah, but I heard their servers are working so bad you can barely play the game. I don't know if that's true, though. I read that on a comment section earlier today. I don't know if it's true. So I could be spreading FUD. So I have to verify that. But look, daily extremely oversold here on the crypto total market cap. The weekly extremely oversold on the crypto total market cap. Tells you that we're about to have a pop to the upside, right? Small or big. That's it, yeah. Poof, this market, man. Rodney Robinson, me too. Save tacos, right? BC to 22 to 24K. Actually, nobody knows, man. I love when people think they know what's going to go on. You guys don't have no clue. You sound more intelligent when you say you don't know where it's going. Hi, bro. Be cool to 17K. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. It does look more like a falling wedge now here. All right. With a 68% chance of a break to the upside. So we are, to me, that's a falling wedge. Just like that. Now, when a falling wedge falls down, it falls down parabolic, but it's almost like 1, 2. I have almost never seen a falling wedge break to the downside in my life. Shout out to Nuco Health and Wellness. Shout out to the 5 pound, man. Appreciate you, man. Some people saying 40s first, then down to 20K. Some people. Man, I don't listen to the rumors and the nonsense, bro. I really don't. I really don't. I'll be the guy longing at 30K while everyone else is freaking out. You know what I'm saying? Hey there, hit the likes, bring in the info to the masses. 112 here, 83 in here. Shout out to everyone here on the group, man. Thank you for coming on in. Please hit the likes. Get the likes up to the watchers. I'd really, really appreciate it. Helps me pump my channel and helps me move, man. You guys like to pump all these coins? Pump the channel, man. Pump the channel. Let's keep it moving every single day. Appreciate you guys. Channel and helps me move, man. You guys like to pump all these coins? Pump the... I was just making sure I was seeing the health of the stream. Seeing a little bit of a lag here on the... Okay. 116 people watching, 52 likes, man. Come on now. Nothing would shock me. Bitcoin to 10K. Yeah, I'm stacking good alts either way. That's me. I'm long 100x. What's the lowest you think? I don't know, man. I don't make predictions like that. I show you the measured move, which is right here, which is, $798 billion. Let's take a look at BTC one more time. So the measured move for Bitcoin, right? Same idea here. But to me, I don't know, man. This is a falling wedge now. It looks just like a falling wedge. And falling wedges has a 68% chance of a break to the upside, right? Some could say ascending triangle with the wicks, but I don't play wicks. Wicks fell out of the pattern. So falling wedge, 68% chance of a break to the downside. Yes, we could go even a little more, maybe to 29K. And then this thing's going to take over on the daily. Daily time frame is extremely low. Last time we looked low, we got a pump. So there we got low was the only time we really didn't get a bit of a pump. We fell to the downside. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pumps. Not when there could, 6 out of 7 be true. 99 go down and 0.5% go up. But we were never under the 200 daily for so long in a bull run. I agree. We should never be under the 200. I totally agree. I agree. And look, on the daily, we see that the 50 is curving. It's getting flat. But, it could just drop even more. That was the death cross right there. Time to get out right there at the death cross. And then watch this. I gave you a beautiful short at Bitcoin on 36K. And you could still be in the short technically. It's up to you. I'll give you beautiful, beautiful ideas. You can get in them. I tell you when I get out. But you don't have to get out when I get out. You can play the trade exactly how you want to play the trade. It's completely up to you. Shout out to the Crypto Lifer merchandise. Shout out to all my people buying crypto merch, man. Crypto Lifer merch. Really, really appreciate you guys. Merch is hot. Got a big Crypto Lifer on the back. We got some cool stickers too. We're going to throw out at you. Load the toad in the pad. Perpetual, never-ending yield farms. Flash loan proof. Rug pull proof. ETH BNB cross-chain bridge coming soon. Oh, that's pretty cool. ETH BNB cross-chain bridge. That would be pretty nice. I would like that. I heard 10K a possibility. Wow, I'll be buying as much as possible if Bitcoin goes that low. Straight up changing. Straight up life-changing. Change in. Rolling coins if I have to in order to get more BTC. Yeah, change in your rolling coins. Yeah. Love that merch for sure. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Doge is still 23 billion market cap. If we drop to 2, Doge will get smashed hard. It will. Doge has been smashed hard back in the 19s, right? So watching Doge, 128 people watching, 62 likes, guys. It's just not the likes that I go for. You got to send those likes up. You got to get those likes up. Okay, so Bitcoin on the daily time frame. So far, no good. This daily candle will close in about 9 hours at 8 p.m., all right? You said a few times that Fantom will 100x. You also tweeted 5 days ago you said it will be before 2020. Could it really hit 40 billion market cap? Yes, why not? Let me show you why. I'll show you exactly why. Look at MATIC. Look at MATIC, bro. Right? When bull run again, chillax, man. You said a few times that Fantom could 100x. Yeah, I mean, take a look at MATIC and see what MATIC did. Even if Fantom just goes to a $7 billion market cap, that's a 14x. See what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out Amishma. Dude, you said when bull run again. Never know, man. So look, you look at MATIC. And Fantom is faster than MATIC. I'll throw that out there. Faster blockchain. Down to 75 cents. And I told you MATIC could probably go to 50 cents. All right? MATIC could easily go to 50 cents. Be ready for it. Okay? Be ready to snatch up MATIC on the lows, man. And look, 4.7. It's now got a $5 billion market cap for MATIC. Okay? MATIC's easily going to go to a $50 billion market cap. Why not? And get to a $7.50 MATIC. I mean, why not? Right? It's going to scale. It's going to scale layer 2 Ethereum. You haven't seen nothing yet, man. You haven't seen nothing yet. So look at Fantom now. Compare Fantom to MATIC. 17 cents with a $500 million market cap. Fantom down to 17 cents. I mean, it's going. It's going. And I could see it down to 10 cents. Remember, I kept saying that. Fantom down to 10 cents, 9 cents even. Right? That would be the greatest time to buy Fantom. My first time buying Fantom was at about 8, 9 cents. And rode it up to 14 cents. That was like a 3x when I got in at 4 cents, 9 cents. And then ended up getting back in at 16 cents and selling it about 50. So I've been riding Fantom back and forth. I didn't get the pump all the way to 80. I missed the initial pump. I sold a little early, right around here, and then it pumped again. And then I continued to accumulate Fantom. All right, so I like Fantom. I like where it's at. Watch Fantom, $440 million market cap. It has room to grow. If it does a 10x to $4 billion, right, that's $1.70. And if it gets to a $40 billion market cap, that's 100x for Fantom. I think it could easily happen in the next 2-3 years. Fantom at 10 cents would be incredible. I think it's going to happen for sure. I think it's highly likely, because if you get to 17, highly likely you can drop 7 more cents, right? I mean, the people are losing faith in it, so you're going to start selling it off pretty fast, right? So you're oversold here on the 1 hour. What's my call for Bitcoin on the 1 hour? Every single day we give a trade for BTC. So here's my trade for Bitcoin, okay? Live cryptocurrency analysis for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies every single day. Again, none of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any trade. So I think we might get rejected by the 200-day. Might give you a 5% pop here off this, and just keep your stop loss below this trend line here at 1.5%. It's a 3 to 6 to 1 risk reward ratio. Not the best, not the worst. And it could start a catalyst back to the upside of the pattern. This is my idea for Bitcoin. Here's my BTC trade. All right. Don't live in fear. Trade what the market gives you. Trade what the market gives you. Mana, I bought a little on a whim. Anybody? We'll take a look at Mana. We'll take a look at what's going on in this market. Everyone wary to buy the dips now. Everyone's bought the dips. Less and less people to buy the dips, showing you that there's more signs to the downside. Okay. BTC trade. All you can do is just, I would be in stablecoin, just taking nibbles, guys. Taking nibbles right now. Convicted in the coins that you really like, and everything else in stablecoin, just taking nibbles, trying to, aiming to grow your balance up during this period. Grow your balance. Then when a big dip happens, that's when you want to freaking start throwing it in there. And you can still DCA a little by little. Right now, this is a perfect time. Buy some Bitcoin. 30K, 600. Beautiful time to buy a little bit of Bitcoin. It's not going to hurt you 2-3 years from now if you're willing to hold it for 2-3 years from now. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate you guys, man. Just family is everything, man. And I just been, honestly, COVID has torn me up lately. I used to live in New York, 5 minutes from my twin sister. I'm going to try not to cry right now, but 5 minutes from my twin sister. And, I got ripped back. I moved back to Boston. I'm not in New York anymore. And, my sister lives in New York City. And it's just like, like my daughter was home, remoting into school. My wife works. My sister works. Her husband works. So they bring their kid to daycare, and daycare makes the kids wear a mask all day. And I guess it's fine. They get through it. They get over it. It is what it is. But imagine having a mask on your face when you're a little kid and you don't even know why. No one's really telling you why. You're trying to breathe through your day. It's hard enough being a little kid, man. right? You're always like wiping yourself and falling down, and to have another element on your face like that itches and irritates, and man, RIP Bitcoin, RIP Doge, man. In the middle of the dump, sorry, life is blessing us for free with this top level TA, and you ungrateful SOBs won't even like the video. Come on, guys. Shout out to Philippe. It's all good, man. I appreciate you, man. They'll get there. They'll get there, man. Everyone will get elevated. If you were elevated to an enlightened state, you would hit the like button because you would be on a higher level. But it takes souls a long time to get to these higher levels in life, man, and to get to that enlightened place. So if you're with me, hit that like button. Restrictions are over today in England, finally. Buy BTC on the dip, yeah. So so my sister visited me yesterday. The kids got along really well. I used to bring my daughter over to hang out with her son, and they would hang out all the time, and it's just sad. It's just sad that my wife, you know, I just see her dropping her kids off. They all have a mask on. It's New York City. And then I live here, like, in the woods, you know, with no one bothering me working from home. While my sister busts her butt, and I just, like, who am I? Like, why am I so privileged? Why am I so lucky to work from home and have my wife home taking care of my kids? And I just feel guilty, man, when I see my family members struggling more than me. And I ask myself why, like, and, you know, and yes, I worked super hard to work from home. Like, I busted my butt and I did everything I could, but it's still like, why was I given the opportunity? You know, I question all these things in life, and I wonder, man, and I want my family to feel the same freedom I feel, right? This Ron BS is going to wake up the world, and these responsible will be held accountable. I feel that. This Rona. I agree. But we'll see what happens, man. Where's all the FOMO BTC peeps? I know, right? Where's all the FOMO, baby? Run in on the low. They've crushed the spirit of most people. They really have, man. They got people really, really down in the dumps right now. But again, I gave you a trade. I gave you a long for Bitcoin. I would long Bitcoin right here. Oversold on the 1 hour. Ready to rock. Can't beat that. Then it will come back up. Come back down again. Then we'll be oversold on the 4 hour. Looking like no matter how bad this dump is, 4 hour will take over not too long from now. Last time the 4 hour took over, we got a little bit of a pop. Not enough, though. Not enough. Levels to watch for BTC. Levels to watch for BTC. Okay? So obviously, right? There's the call that I gave earlier. That's already been determined and thrown down to the Patreon. So we got that. So look, we're bouncing off this level here. We're bouncing off this level here, and we're bouncing off this level here. And even last night, guys, I told you guys to be careful. I said I wouldn't be trading right now. I'd be watching the market. Everything is on sale. Licking my lips. Possible Bitcoin could drop to 28K. 28K, maybe 20K, 18K, 10K. Get ready for anything is possible type of scenarios, guys, because that's what can happen. Again, though, we haven't been down to the previous lows, which we've hit already. We've been at 28. Remember, we've been lower than this, guys, all right? Until we get a weekly candle to close below 30K, it's just not happening, right? It's not happening. So, all eyes on BTC. We could just double bottom here, and this could be the bottom too as well. I believe we bottom down here as well. I was really looking closely in on this bottom, and to me, I felt like we had bottomed, right? Love your gap, boss. I have no idea what that means. Possible Bitcoin drop to 28K. Yeah, everything is on sale. And let's get the comments in there, man, guys. Let's get active, man. 140 people watching, 78 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? We got to crack 100, guys. You got to crack 100. Now, I'm not going to give you the trade of the day. I got a trade to give you. I got a coin that I believe is going to be very, very, very profitable for the next 2-3 months. I have 2 or 3 reasons why, and I want to show you. Give me 100 likes so I can give you the value. But you got to give me the value so I can give you the value, right? Nothing is free here, guys. You got to work a little bit for me so I can work for you every single day, pumping it up. So many big wallets are just chilling to pounce all over this dip. Slingshot once it falls. Good morning, all. Those stack to 30K buys may be an indicator. I mean, there's many, many stacked. I'm going to show you something else as well. I'm going to give you some news. If you give me 100 likes, I got some cool news to show you guys. Something amazing, but not to 100 likes. You ever watch Ryan Matta? Yeah, I like Ryan Matta. I was watching him the other day. He reminds me of me a little bit. Like, all these YouTubers telling everyone, we're going. Where are they at now? Where are these YouTubers at now? Where are all the shillers at now? Right? Where's all the people saying we're going up now? Right? As I've been saying, you guys, I don't know where we're going every single day. I said, I'm going to take it day by day, and I'm going to show you how to do your TA every single day, man. All right? Taking a look at the Fear and Greed Index. If you don't know what that is, it's alternative.me. Check out the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. And I like to buy this whenever we're below 20. We were back at 19 yesterday. How is the fear up? How is the extreme fear up? We were back at 19. There's more. Should be more fear today. Next update in 9 hours. I think there should be more fear today. He got a fresh perspective like you. Yeah, no, I was watching him actually randomly. He came up. I mean, they must have done the algorithm right. And he came up on my feed the other day, and I was like, yeah, this guy's on point. Good morning to all those stacked 30K buys might be an indicator. Yeah, so look, 24, man, I buy into the fear every single time. I buy into the fear. This is where I keep continually buying Bitcoin, right? Take out my phone. These are the days, these are the times, man. Let me be free, let me design. I mean, you want to just keep continually buy Bitcoin at these prices. 20K, 30K, 500 here, 500 there. I just keep buying $500 worth of Bitcoin whenever I get a chance. Whenever I get a chance. I'm going to do it right now. That's what I'm doing. You guys, what is he doing during the live? Why is he not paying attention? Because he's buying $500 worth of BTC live on the live stream. I'm going to show you the buy right now. Buy now. 0.159. You just order was submitted. 0.159. And yes, I bought it on Coinbase, which I don't suggest you do. I suggest you buy it on Coinbase Pro or somewhere else. I thought Extreme Fear was under 15 or something. It should have been. It was 19 yesterday, then it went to 20. Now it's back up to 24. So look, I just bought more BTC, and I just keep buying it. Honestly, and then I look at what I got, like in my Bitcoin wallet, just here, I got 0.15, which is $4,790 worth of BTC. And to me, that's just like another stash of Bitcoin. Like, that's just $4,000 that I wouldn't spend on anything else. Like, I'm going to hold that for 5 years. 5 years from now, you know what that's going to be worth? 0.15 BTC. Dude, and that's not all my Bitcoin. I just keep buying it. I just keep stacking it. That'll go to a hardware wallet, and then I watch it grow, baby, and I just love watching it grow. I love watching my Bitcoin grow, man, over and over and over and over again, man. And just keep buying Bitcoin, man. Just keep buying it until you have 5, 10, 15, 20 Bitcoins. My goal is to have 50 Bitcoins. That's it. And I'm not going to stop till I get there, and I'm not going to let these market manipulators take me out the game. I'm going to keep saving my... If you're working right now, save your money into fiat. Save your money. You may get better prices. Every single time you dollar cost average into a project at the right time, it'll pay you, man. It'll pay you. It'll pay you. Trust me. Trust me. You're not here. Some people are here just for the TA and the calls. You're also here for my conviction and my stand, my ability to stay strong no matter what. That's what this channel is about. Mental toughness. Do you have the mental toughness in these times to push through? Do you have the mental toughness in these times to push through? Do you let them get you out of all your positions? Do you let them push you out with weak hands? Or do you stand strong? That's the idea, man. I'm here because I know you are real, bro. My buddy has 46, man. Crazy, right? 46. Yo, what a lucky man, dude. Conviction, patience, and research all day long. Conviction, patience, and research. Bull run. Conviction, patience, and research. That's what I do. I do heavy research. Guys, 96 likes. Can we get the likes up to 100? 146 people watching. 96 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers, please? So happy to be alive right now. I feel the energy. More people coming in. I feel the vibe. Whoever just came in, someone just blessed me with an amazing, strong vibe. I don't know who you were, who it was, but boom, boom, boom. I just got energized at the speed of light. Wearing my own clothes, wearing my own gear, right? I'm not representing anyone else's logos but my own logo. Staying true to myself, man. Get them likes up. Do it for the kids, man. Yeah, do it for my wife and kid, man. 98 people. There we go. 100 likes, baby. All right, so we got the 100 likes. Now I can get into the awesome news that I got for you. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the news? Mega Whale. Look at this. Look at this. Mega Whale purchased around 30,000 BTC over the last weekend. Are you kidding me? Hold up. Bitcoin has been trading under pressure over the last week and now consolidating at around 31,500 levels, with Bitcoin price down 9% on the weekly charts. Whales are seeing this as an opportunity to add more. As per data on BitInfo charts, a Bitcoin mega whale has purchased nearly 30,000 Bitcoin over the last weekend, between June 16th and June 18th. The same entity controls 144,000 Bitcoins across 18 wallets, which each containing exactly 8,000 Bitcoin since December of 2018. Over the last 3 days, the same whale purchased 29,880 Bitcoin for 950 million USD. It's this guy. No, I just farted. What are you doing? We love it. Hey, boss, keep on doing what you're doing. We love it. Shout out to Daddy Coin. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, man. Ryan beat me to it. That was me, brother. You're welcome. What's up? Hope all is well. No, I just farted. Shout out to Trent Osborne, man. Come on, man. Shout out to the Do Your Own Research team, man. Appreciate you guys. Mega Whale is Sam's personal wallet. Yeah, that would be hilarious, right? If I was the Mega Whale the whole time. This Mega Whale never made a single purchase nor sold any of his Bitcoins until recently. Purchased in December 18th, 3,970 with a wait, hold up. This mega whale never made a single purchase nor sold any of his Bitcoin until recently. Purchased in December 2018 at 3,970 with a net investment of $31 million. The holdings value now stands at $252 million, right? So purchased, wow, 3,970 he got in, man. Smart man, too. Once you get in that early, you don't get out of Bitcoin, man. So this dude got a good position. He's like me. You got into Bitcoin below $3,000, you don't move. You don't make a move, man. The data on Bitcoin charts shows addresses ranked 89 to 106, all holding 8,000 Bitcoin before the recent purchase. The cumulative Bitcoin holdings of the 8 addresses with 144,000 BTC is now worth a massive $4.5 billion. This clearly shows the big players in the market have continued accumulating during the recent price correction. Bitcoin on-chain metrics. The on-chain data for Bitcoin has been much impressive, though in recent times. The unique number of Bitcoin addresses interacting with the network has been in a constant decline since the correction of mid-May. On the other hand, there's no sign of trend reversal at this current stage. Interesting, though. However, as CoinGreat reported, the retail interest in Bitcoin still remains healthy at the current stage. Here's what popular market analyst Willy Woo has to say. The Bitcoin market might have gained institutional support, with several financial giants and wealthy traders flocking to add BTC to their portfolio. But it's the retail traders that drive the market. Willy Woo pointed that the retail traders continue to buy more Bitcoin on this ongoing dip. I mean, I just bought it live right now, right? I'm not slow. I'm going to continue to add to BTC no matter what. Shout out to everyone here. 108 people, 145 people watching. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? 10,900 subs. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Just came in the room live. Your thoughts on the crazy Dash move? Too late. Yeah, we looked at it really closely. A little late. Look at Fear, though. We missed out on Fear. I got a text about Fear. Busy with family. Interesting. Got a text about Fear. Was looking at it. Could have taken a gamble. Fear went from 30 cents all the way to $1.50. It did a 5x. Since July 11th. So this market is not done. Anything is possible. Stay positive. You could have caught Fear in the last few days. Put $500 in it and turn it into $2,500. Now 600%. 600% gain. 6x. My goodness. And it came back a little bit, but it's still holding about a 3.6x from the 12th. Doing damage, so to speak, right? Doing damage, man. Awesome stickers here. Got some cool vinyl stickers. These things are sick. Like, if you peel them off, they have like a really thick backing. If you can get them off. These things are really nice. High end. Like, see that? This is a high end sticker. Slaps right back into place. Doesn't wrinkle. Doing damage, man. It's got the Crypto Lifer logo in there. And it's got the little 2001 Crypto Lifer copyright. Doing damage by the Crypto Lifer, man. That's the saying here on the channel, man. Message was deleted by Rodney Robinson. Why? What did he say? Hey, I found. Oh, yeah. Why do they do that? Thankful for life. It's a gift. You're a gift. Shout out to Christina. Appreciate everyone here. So, yes, Fear did its thing, though. And look, if we look at Fear, let's look at Fear on a smaller time frame. Seems to be consolidating pretty nicely here. Look at this. That's consolidation at a beautiful level and then fell out of the pattern. Like everything. You can say, okay, it's back in. Doing this and coming back to the top of the channel. So watch Fear, man. Fear doing something crazy. What is Fear? What happened with Fear? Can we get a look at it? I'm telling you, NFTs are the play right now. Anything with NFT name in it, we tend to have a little bit of an NFT bubble. So NFT are bubbling up. Could they save the bull market? I mean, when things are going up 600% while Bitcoin's trending to the downside, what does that tell you? It tells you that nobody seems to care, that it's all about these NFT games. Horrifying games await. Fear is a blockchain horror gaming NFT project for the creators of the famous Whack It games. Whack Your Undead Neighbor. Game launching in 1 day, 14 minutes, and 2 seconds. Interesting. Your worst nightmare tokenized. Games, NFTs, whacked. Undead Neighbor, whacked on demand. Coming soon. Your Undead Neighbor. It's pretty interesting. First game delivery, the 20th. Exclusive Fear Coin content, the 27th of July. Play to earn NFTs, stack to play on the 31st of August. This thing could just keep getting bigger and bigger. Interesting. Like, buy on the dip. I see why people were FOMOing for this. They're like, well, the game's going to come out. It's going to have an ecosystem. Wow. Damn, I was late on this coin. I have to admit, I don't know every single coin. I don't get every single drop, but I did get a text about it. Trying to see when I got the text, which I don't use my phone a lot, so definitely I wish Telegram is the place to hit me up at all times. Telegram is the spot. But let's see, man. I got a text from my buddy here. Let's see what he was saying. When did he ask me about fear, man? Yeah, so, okay, yeah. No, STX took a beat down too as well. I can't see the text, but someone asked me about fear recently, and I made an idea about it. Yeah, we'll take a look at Dash for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Crypto Greg, for the love, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you, man. When people get stingy, man, people take a look at stingy. Take a look at Bash Pump. We've been looking at Dash all morning. We're taking a look at the 1 minute. 1 minute is starting to consolidate here, right? We were waiting for that movement of consolidation when the down period would end. You know, it could be cupping here and making a bit of a bull, starting its next journey to the upside. I don't chase pumps like this. Looks like I pump and dump or something. Some group got their hands on Dash and pumped it to the upside. To me, that's all we saw. I mean, that's what's happening, right? Bitcoin dominance, right? That is actually falling to the downside, telling you that people aren't hodling into Bitcoin. They're hodling into what? Tether. Tether dominance is going up, shooting up all the way to 5 and flagging. So, guys, I want you to show you this. This is a bit of a rounded top, so I'd like to see it turn bearish, but I mean, that's a bit of a flag right there. Forming a bit of a trend line for sure, right? And getting tight here. Consolidating for a move to the upside. USDT. So this is what I see possibly happening for USDT. All right. Tether dominance could continue to break to the upside, getting oversold here. All right. Starting to pump. Let's take a look at it. On the 1 hour, it's had enough. People ran up into it as much as they could, and then now they're going to run back into BTC. They don't know what's going on. A lot of people sold. A lot of people panic sold today. Don't panic sell, guys. Don't panic sell, man. If you're going to sell, you better sell on a green day. Pick the next big green day to get out. Do not get out on a red day. If you're choosing red days to get out, it's not the best idea, right? So look, this is a rising wedge on Tether dominance on the 4 hour too. Look, I'll get rid of all the work here. I got a crazy work, but so look, just want to show you how to play this. So right off the bat, you had a falling wedge that looked like a, beautiful bull pennant, kind of falling wedge pennant. And that suggested that we would break to the upside, right? We know this pattern breaks to the upside many, many times. And the measured move isn't even hit yet. We came close to resistance. We didn't nail it. So Tether dominance could go up a little more. It's got room to go on the 4 hour, all right? Daily's overbought as well, though. So tacos and lifers TA is the perfect combo. Just saying. Appreciate you, man. What say Stingy? Not everybody's affordable if Super Chat exists in this market condition. Ha ha ha. But it's stressful. I always find a way, man. I always find a way. I never say never, man. I never say no. I always find a way. I'll be down to my last. I will squeeze juice out. I will never tell someone I can't, man. Never, yo. Never, man. Honestly, there's been times when I've been down in the dumps, but I've always reached down deep, and I found a way, man. I found a way. I'm telling you right now. This is why exchanges load up on Tether. Yep. Let's get those likes up. It may just $1, but hey. Shout out to JB. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Annie Boyer. Appreciate you, Annie. Thank you for coming in. Annie, you don't even have to give a super chat. You just writing that comment right there and giving me that love, sending in some characters into the algorithm. Anyone who sends in a chat, you guys help me out so much. You know the chat is huge. YouTube watches that chat. It takes it as retention and interaction. So if you guys are interacting with me and keeping it pushing, I really, really appreciate it. Hold on 1 second. I just got to go to the bathroom. 1 second. Did my hair too as well. Mine as well. Try not to look so scrubby. I was like, potty break, man. We thank you, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. I'm back faster than a flash, man. Did I lose 10 subscribers just because I went to the bathroom? Probably did. People that just can't hang, man. People just can't hang. Okay, USDT tether, man. It's forming this level, and look, it did hit exact resistance right here, where future candles had closed. Try to bounce above it. So we're getting some resistance here at 5. Let's hope tether dominance can stop right there. This gives you an indication when Bitcoin's going to pump back to the upside, right? You want to look at the opposite oscillators. 4-hour actually has a little more room to go, continuing up, yeah, till we get rejected by this, and then boom to the downside. So we'll see. But dominance, just hit 5. Look at that, bam, 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 bam. It could go all the way up to this level here at 561 before we eventually see a pullback. But daily is high on dominance, so just something to think about. The dollar tends to be pumping on the 4-hour. Look at the dollar. I had it in this bull pennant. It broke out, and then it formed, look, a bit of a bull flag, rising wedge. 68% chance of a break to the downside. We do have downward momentum here on the 4-hour. So could we fall down to the bottom of the pattern? It says that the dollar index should dump for the next couple days. And it's coming down on the 1-hour as well. And we take a look at that daily. That daily time frame, though, is overbought. That worries me because we come back down to the bottom of the pattern, and then the daily is ready to go. And that could see a massive pump for the dollar. Interesting. With all this nonsense going on, how could the dollar pump while they're printing the dollar? That doesn't make any sense to me, but it's possible and it's happening. So something to think about. Definitely the dollar. Okay. Total now falling to the downside, $1.23 trillion, man. This is the entire market cap, right? Of all the coins, every coin in the game, and we seem to be double bottoming here. One more time, look, bottom. We did get bounced off the 1.2 trillion. If we can't hold 1.2, look, we're going to gap down fast to 1 trill. We're going to break through that area really fast. And then the measured move could be $771 billion. If we get down to 771 billion, it would be sad news, man. Think about Bitcoin itself had 1 trillion at one point. The whole market cap was what? At one point, we were at 2.5 trillion, man. I thought we were going to $5 trillion. What a freaking run we had. Last run went up to 888, about 900 bill. Bitcoin, let's go. Bitcoin is life. My son Odin says hi. Thanks for the shout out last week. Shout out to Odin. Appreciate you, Odin. Love that name, man. Shout out to Odin up in the spot, man. Shout out to all my awesome people. Shout out to all the awesome subscribers I got. I appreciate you guys, man. That green juice keeps his flow going. And your boy or fam here is out for the others. Keep him going when he's got to send it away. Let's go, lifers. Love you, Greg. You're a giver too, bro. Love you. Yo, Crypto Greg, man. What coin are you interested in? What would you like to see? I will super chat. Look, he'll super chat for you, man. Brush the dirt off your shoulder. JZ. I still think this weekly head and shoulders is going to play out. Yeah, it's possible, man. This right here. Let's take a look at what he's saying. He's saying he thinks that the weekly head and shoulders could play out. And I agree with him. I agree with him 100%. And that's just a measured move also of the bear pennant, falling wedge that doesn't break up. Look for Lifer for Annie. Look at Sol. We'll take a look at Solana for Annie. For Ann. And we'll take a look at Solana for you. See, we got a group willing to help you. Crypto Greg throwing the 5 beans down, man. Crypto Greg, man. I feel like Crypto Greg really found his purpose in life, man. He knows where he sits, knows where he stands. May your mom rest, RIP, man. I think about what you go through all the time. I think about my connection with my mother and what I'm going to be going through one day. And shout out to you, Crypto Greg, man. Thank you very much, man. I'm always conscious of what's going on with my subs, man. I appreciate you guys. Okay, Lifer Gang loves Ann. We love you, Ann. You'll never find it. Wow, thank you. That's very kind. That is very kind. You'll never get the love like you get here at any other channel. I'm telling you right now, I've created such a positive web of energy, and it surrounds us all. There's a huge sell-off on the stock market today. Also, a lot of stocks getting below the 50 MA. I think people are nervous of Delta. Yeah, I'm seeing that for sure. Honestly, guys, I got news on the Delta variant. It is very, very small. Also, it's got a smaller death rate than the original Alpha. We have Alpha, we have Beta, then Delta. You remember, Delta is the third. And once a variant starts to mutate, it gets less and less strong. So they've confirmed that the Delta variant actually is less lethal than the other variants. So just saying that. And in the UK, people over 50 that have been vaccinated, they say are dying. Anyway, I'll leave it. I'm going to leave this data alone, but you can find it. Go to PeakProsperity and watch Dr. Martinson. He will break it down for you, man. That's where I get my data. from Peak Prosperity, man. He is a very unbiased, open-minded dude, just explaining what's going on with the facts. And check out Peak Prosperity. Let me plug him real quick. He got me through the pandemic. Him and there's two people I went to. Only two people that I went for sources of energy. Look, Peak Prosperity, right? This guy right here. Amazing, man. Amazing. Vaccine data. Best immunity. It's a lot like the honey badger virus, right? Episode. Anyway, this guy's awesome. Really breaks it down. Him and this guy, John Campbell. John Campbell, doctor. This guy, yeah. This guy here. This guy. These are the two guys that I've gone to for all my coronavirus data. They're both doctors. They both highly credited. Extremely studied. When he had like 100,000 subs when this started, when the pandemic started. And he now has 100 million. People really, his channel exploded. And he's, a basic guy. He writes things down. He doesn't do a lot of crazy graphics. He writes things down on a piece of paper, shows you what he goes through the day. But he makes a video every single day updating what's going on, and he really shows you what's happening, really up-to-date information. So these are the two places I get my info from. I don't know where everyone else goes. They go to the news and they go to nonsense places. These two guys, Peak Prosperity and John Campbell, really going to set you straight, really going to kind of let you know what's up with the real data. And the real data shows that the Delta variant is like tiny. The news is telling you that it's ramping up. It's really not true. The news is adding to the fear again. The entire lack of focus on boosting immune defense through exercise and vitamin D and zinc is aggravating. Yes, all you have to use vitamin D, zinc, and work out every single day. Drink a lot of water. Highly unlikely you'll even get slightly affected by this thing. You'll get down like the flu at the very least, and then you'll be over it in 5, 6, 7, 8 days. People should look at their own body and health and not just preventative behavior modification. Dr. Francis Boyle as well. Yes, exactly. Yep, vitamin D and exercise injection. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate you guys for coming on through. And we're going to take a look at the ETH BTC pair. We've been talking about this a lot too as well. And look, it's flagging out on the weekly. On the weekly, this is ready to rock. So it's telling you that if you want more BTC, you may want to sell your Bitcoin for ETH. It looks like ETH is going to have a bit of a move. This is interesting. And we've been watching this really closely. So while the whole market's playing games, there's trades out here that can spark your mind and get you going, man. So look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And right there, getting tight. Bitcoin helps fight germs. Tight. No, silver helps fight germs. Keeping a silver ounce in your pocket at all times. Silver is antimicrobial, and people don't realize that. And that's why it could be a great use of money during a pandemic. Silver technology, antimicrobial silver. Silver is known as a biology antimicrobial. Look at that. The use of silver to control infections was common in ancient civilizations. In recent years, this material has resurfaced as a therapeutic option due to the increasing prevalence of bacterial resistance due to antimicrobials. This renewed interest has prompted researchers to investigate how the antimicrobial properties of silver might be enhanced, thus broadening the possibilities. That's why people do colloidal silver. They spray silver in their mouth. Spin, what do you think of colloidal silver? I'd like to have your idea on that. Do you research? Guys, talk to your doctors who know you and place more emphasis on data from peer-reviewed journals where there are many eyes scrutinizing the data. Not many soon will make the Biden administration send the military voice you have for the rest of your life, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that about silver, but that makes sense when it's used. A+ right there. Look, he likes colloidal silver, man. This is my dude, man. I run everything by Spinny, and if Spinny says it's legit, silver is a soft, shiny transition metal, which is known to have the highest reflectivity of all metals. Amongst its many useful properties, silver is recognized to have antimicrobial activity. Silver is known to be biologically active when it is dispersed into monatomic atom ionic state, when it is soluble in aqueous environments. This is the same form which appears in ionic silver compounds, such as silver nitrate and silver sulfadiazine, which may have been frequently used to treat wounds. Another form of silver is native nanocrystalline form, AgO. The metallic AgO iconic forms can also appear loosely associated with other elements. Anyway, you guys came here to talk about this, but on one day, all the politicians and criminals will get theirs. I hope it's Fatu who gets hits first. Yeah, careful, man. Let's just be easy. I'm 100% with you, though. We'll get to BitChute. I'll have a BitChute, and we'll get into BitChute one day. Some hunting apparel has silver in fibers. Helps keep scent down so wild game doesn't smell you as easily. It's a fact. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Won't you turn blue? You won't turn blue. That's a whole thing. That's a thing they've been getting people in people's heads. My pillows are copper pillows. The reflectivity is directly correlative to its crystal lattice structure. See, look at that. He knows, man. And look, lattice token. That's what we talk about, the lattice token, the lattice structure. See that? Won't you turn blue? You might turn blue, Burgermeister. This guy, won't you turn blue, man? Hilarious, right? Okay, so the stock market starting to collapse. They've been looking at it closely, but guys, whoever can't do TA, I mean, the weekly says you're oversold, about to blast to the upside. So, despite the worry, everything looks okay, man. Let's stay calm, cool, and collective. 30,700, not too bad, not too bad. And we came back down to the bottom of the pattern. Look, these are our levels to watch for BTC, right? And you guys, yeah, there's no levels after that green level. Yes, because, I mean, that's basically 19K. 24K is the next big level here. And then you could even kind of position yourselves here. So we're 28,000, and then 24,000. And anything is possible. When you know how reflections actually work, it's mind-blowing. You're one of the smartest people in the group, man. You're actually communicating with electrons, right? Nah, bro, just watch CBS News and trust the experts. Good luck. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Yeah. Just trust the news, man. They're going to tell you. They've always told you the truth. Just keep your crystals around you. Yo, what crystal should I buy, Crypto Greg? And send me a site. Let me know what type of crystals I should buy. I want to get a giant amethyst. I want to get one of those giant amethysts that sit in the room. You know what I'm saying? People charge like $4,000 for them. I heard you can go to like Colombia and get them for like a few $100. Like that's what people do. They get gems from these other places for like cheap, and then they ship them, and then they sell them for a bunch of money. Labradorite or spectralite. Okay. I was heavy into crystal for a long time, and then I stopped using them. Like I stopped keeping them around. I should get some more crystals and get them around. I found my amethyst my daughter had the other day, and some of my tiger eyes. Okay. So Bitcoin holding 30,757. Also low volume, lack of volatility, and remember, it's also the. I'll send you info on crystals. Love this channel, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Labradorite only shimmers from one angle, so it requires the observer. I see what you're saying. Like, you'll never see it unless you're actually the one seeing it. I love how reflections work. I see what you're saying. I know what you just said. You said, I get what you said, man. I get it. Because, like, a reflection, like, I'm standing here. You can't see the reflection I can see. Only the person can see the reflection from their time. So it's made for them and them only at that moment in time. So you're saying you're actually interacting with electrons at that moment in time. Got to have them around for abundance, especially for crypto, right? Exactly. Anko, that's insane. I get what you're saying, man. Unbelievable. And that's how intricate the brain is, man, when the brain can recreate scenarios. And then, see, that's what happens to me. I'll be in a scenario. I'll walk away. My subconscious mind will rebuild the scenario, react it, and relearn it for me, and then kind of explain it better. And then I'll be like, oh, I get what he was saying. At the moment, sometimes I don't get it, but I get it later. I love hyper-delivery token reflections. That's funny, man. I like reflections. I agree, man. Reflections ain't bad. Especially when you get another coin holding one coin. It's pretty good. Let's take a look at do your own research, my peoples. I want to see how that coin's doing right now. Do your own research. Okay. Okay, so moving forward too, I want to look at, let's see here. Look at YouTube. Chat is disabled for the live stream. I hope that didn't happen. I see crypto trying to recover, unlike the stock market. Honestly, the stock market looks good too, guys. I did the TA on it. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all, right? So I was looking at... I see crypto trying to recover. Hyper-Finance. Yeah. Take a look at PooCoin real quick. And do your own research. I want to make sure it stays above $120,000 market cap. 137,000, not too bad. Took a little bit of a dump, but not too bad. There it goes. And I got a fractal on this continuing to the upside. And look, as long as it holds this level here, bullish. There's not enough people to sell this thing off, right? I'm not going to sell it off. Like, that would be foolish, right? I got most of my tokens from the dev team for free. They supported me, and I like this coin. So, yes, I did get the coins from the dev team. And, yes, I'm shilling a coin. But I think it's a great project, and I think it's a good team. And I know the team, right? I know the team. I talk to them regularly. Because of that, it tells me, hey, man, I shouldn't stress. And I'm just going to keep rocking this. And honestly, it either goes to zero or it hits $1 million market cap. It's $1 million market cap by 10x. So, something to think about. The dollar about to drop some knees again, right? Yo, you got to think things are askew once you put a mirror up to a mirror. I see crypto is trying to recover, unlike the stock market. You got to think things are askew once you put a mirror up to a mirror. It's funny, man. The group of you guys, I feel like we could create like some of the most insane inventions ever, man. DYOR Research holding strong, man. Shout out to Ryan King. Shout out to Trent Osborne. Shout out to my peoples, man. Shout out to the DYOR Research team, man. Appreciate you guys. And Bitcoin pumping now, back up to 30,888, right? And I told you, man, I gave a call at the beginning of the live stream. What was the call? What was the call? What was the call at the beginning of the live stream today? Oh, wait. I have it right here. It was to trade Bitcoin on the 1 hour. It was to get into 30,610. You'd already be up on the trade had you taken my call. Look, you'd be up 300. You could have closed the deal on a leverage trade and made a killing on this. $300 on Bitcoin on 30, it's 1%. Could have made 1% already on 30x leverage, that's 30%. And starting to make a move. Bam. So there's an idea right there. 30,886. So far, so good. I'm calling it. Now, look, we need to break above this level. You can see, look, resistance, support, support, support. If we don't break above 31,000, we're bearish. So I would short 31 if we can't break above it. Honestly, right now. That would be my idea, to short all the way back down to the bottom of the pattern, right? Now, some would say, oh, we're still in the pattern. We didn't break out of a pattern. I think this is the pattern here, though. And we're still bottoming. Is there divergence? You know what? There really is. And there's strong divergence, which is interesting. Swing down to swing down on the candles. Even if you went to the candle wicks, but I don't. I do candle bodies. Swing down to swing down on the 4 hour. And now we have swing up to swing up. And the 4 hour is about to be oversold. I mean, that's telling me Bitcoin's about to get a pump to the upside. That's divergence. Last time we had some divergence right here. We got a massive pump up. And this looks somewhat like it. And again, they're sending us... Now, I'll give you a sign for some bullishness. They keep sending us down. And there's a lot of nasty sentiment, right? China, everything. They're sending the Dow. They're sending all the FUD at us. And we still can't break the previous low at 30,000. I felt like we should have broken it. People bought it back up. Look, I bought Bitcoin back up. I bought it. Did you buy 30,500? I did. You know what I'm saying? Picking up some MATIC for a quick scalp. Let's take a look at MATIC. On the 1 hour time frame, can we get a scalp on MATIC to the pump to the upside? Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour, yeah, I mean, triple bottom on the stochastics. Let's look for the divergence as well. And yes, it is divergence because we have swing down to swing down hard. And this is maybe not an extreme uptrend, but it's a bit of a flat line, not perfect. So MATIC doing its thing here, and swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. That is bullish divergence on MATIC on the 1 hour. Could we get a pop to the upside? Possible. Am I going to play it? And I'd have to look at the smaller time frames and see what's going on. Let's look at the 7 minute. Honestly, I mean, I'm watching Bitcoin get above 31,000. If Bitcoin can't go above 31,000, that's MATIC not getting above this line here at 76. I'd stay away from the MATIC scalp right now. Halfway up already on the 7 minute and not really doing much. It could pump, though. It could pump back up to the upside. I'm watching Bitcoin very closely. I think we're going to see a 50-cent MATIC. I think we're going to see one more nasty dipperoonie before things kind of square away again. Look, shoulder, head and shoulder for MATIC too as well. I personally am staying on the sidelines today. Not the best day to trade. You can scry with these things. Oh yeah, scrying. If you guys ever know what scrying is, scrying's very interesting. That's sick, man. And see, look, people are sending me now gems on the back end. My man Danny, he's sending me a gem right here, showing me this gem. Look, pretty sick. He's like, you can scry with that. Yeah, I got into scrying recently, closing your eyes and like, what, like using like, I don't know. Zoom out a bit, bro. It's all good, man. If it breaks 31K, what's the next target? I just showed you like 5 times in a row. Come on, man. Dollar UK stocks are my interest for a while, for a pickup. Most is just short selling. I'm shorting the 150 dash run up and BTC from 32.8. There you go. Yeah, it might be a good idea to short that dash run up. Wish I had caught the top of it, though, at 180 and then already been shorting it down. I mean, that would have been the plan. For sure. For sure. Okay. Okay. So what's the call for the day? Trade on Bitcoin on the 1 hour, really watching it very, very closely. MFT now popping though. Look at this, man. Mainframe getting a bit of a push up to the upside. Look at this thing. It's in a cup and handle. So let's look at this thing on even the 15-minute. Look at that. Ooh. Guys, this is flagging. This might pop right now. So I think we found a trade here. Mainframe. Some support and resistance ideas here. Oversold on the 15-minute, pointing to the upside. Risk 5 to gain what? 18, not bad. 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Mainframe doesn't look too bad right now for a bit of a 15-minute scalp. So watch Mainframe, man. We may have found something that's cooking right now. It is up pretty hard already, but now it's consolidating. So watch Mainframe. Okay, at least my position, inverted INS. Yeah, I sent you my swing for the day's week. At least my position ends. Yeah, I seen that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I need to have a call with you, man. I need to sit with you. Sorry, I've been lurking and just got home from work. Shout out to Jeffrey Case. All good, man. Appreciate you, brother. I hope you had a good time at work, man. Chart Me. What's up, lifers? Shout out to Chart Me. Shout out to all the people. Shout out to Nike Ninja. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Preston Collins. Shout out to all my peoples, man, doing their thing. If you're out here in the world, if you don't work for a living, if you're a YouTuber, give me a shout out. If you run your own business, give me a shout out, man. If you love your life, give me a shout out. If you work for a living, give me a shout out. Right? Just shout out to everyone who broke out of the 9 to 5, man. I appreciate you. And anyone on their way to breaking out of the 9 to 5. I hope every single person that watches me eventually breaks out of the 9 to 5. That is the plan. Hey, lifer, check BTC down. We'll take a look at BTC down as well. Might be the play of the day, right? Not anymore though. I got a call for BTC now. So BTC down, I think that would be the end, right? But I think we can get a pump out of it on the 4 hour. So watch MFT here. MFT on a bit of a scalp here, the 15-minute scalp for MFT. And that is on, yeah, it's on Binance. $15-minute scalp, though. Remember that. Which means you'll probably be in the trade 2-3 hours. You hope. 2-3 hours at the most, if you hope. Guys, 142 people watching, 126 likes. We were getting 250, 300 likes just last week, man. Come on, guys. Broke out of the 9 to 5 and loving it. Called freedom, right? What is 77? DYOR Research Dev here. I shout you out on every Twitter post, man. Shout out to the dude. I appreciate you, man. And dude, you might be the reason why I'm pumping on Twitter. I've noticed that. I think I crossed 18,000 on Twitter. Guys, follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. Guys, crypto space ain't going away. So if the crypto space ain't going away, I'm not going away. Devs that love me aren't going away. People that are tweeting me aren't going away. The love isn't going away. It's happening every single day, man. We're pumping it, and we're going to move this market. Boredom is an account killer. Eliminate the feeling that you always have to be in a trade. Yes. You don't. I said that, and I said that last night. Shout out to Jacob Canfield for the good advice, man. FTX back on the sell side spoof. No rebound until they're satisfied. So he's showing you, man, they have all the order books like they're selling. FTX BTC perp. A lot of heavy sellers waiting to sell here at 30,006, 30, yep. So putting in a freaking big wall, man. FTX back on the sell side. Interesting. No rebound until they're satisfied. So there's some individuals controlling the market. Any good resources on how to read that thingy? Yeah, who are they? But follow me at Twitter, at CryptoLifer33. I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. Yep. But follow Jacob Canfield too as well. 90,000 followers, man. He was one of my mentors, helped me get where I am today. Someone on FTX spoofing the books pretty hard to fill some longs. They're not filling the asks. So it looks more like price suppression to fill in the zone, more so than someone trying to get short. So he thinks they're just filling their bags, right? 27.8K to 36K, expecting a 618 fib bounce after sweeping 28K. We could just be doomed and go straight to 24, but I don't see Bitcoin not give some sort of bounce first. A case could be made if it already bounced, but I'll evaluate when we get there. Buying 28K sweep on the Yellen panic and selling 35K I think will be a decent trade. We will see when we get there, but I think that will be a good bet when they sweep the liquidity. Central banks are the masters behind the puppets. The puppets are our elected governments. It's true. FTA layer bids pretty heavily down to 28K. Let's see if they fill or not. Topside asks are still pulled. Very interesting change of pace from the last 2 months. If you're going to launch a token, launch it during a bear market. Usually upside is much greater and the valuations are much more logical. My daughter and her friends decided to make a bunch of paintings and sell them on the street for $3 a piece. They made $15 in an hour. Art is still a hot commodity. Next step is teaching them about NFTs. All right? Pretty cool. Funny how he put those things on their faces. I love the emojis, man. It's all critiques, counterpoints, studies, side effects, contrary data to the narratives, and being labeled as misinformation. How can we have a true public discourse on efficiency and safety of the vaccine? He's right. I don't want to go into it, but he's right, man. And I didn't think that was going to get up there, but, you know. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. I see a lot of people coming in. Mondays are always the fake out day, and then Tuesday or Wednesday are usually when we see true direction of BTC. It's true. Crypto Greg insane. Congrats on making it work, man. Hey, Lifer, should we expect something big with you and crypto lifestyle? Hey, you never know, man. Amaze Services. Interesting. Should we expect something big with you in the crypto lifestyle? Hey, you never know. You never know. Lost some money in crypto, but I'm good and healthy. Yeah, dear, I shut you out on every Twitter post, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. Bought myself some Pulse Chain via airdrop. Awesome, man. King's Crown are the king of bears. Funny. I don't know what that means. Watch the 21 MA on the 15-minute. We tap that, and then we are dumping Jay-Z. You think we tap just because we tap BTC on the 15-minute, we tap the 21? I disagree. I actually use that as a place to get into a trade. Quite the opposite. But weird, man. Funny. I mean, we did tap it. Look. Yeah, you're right. We did tap it. And that could be rejection. I see you're saying that could be the rejection point, though. I agree with you. And we did tap it and got rejected. Right? Best 99 you will invest in yourself. Join the Patreon for $99 a month. You will get the most information possible in how to trade cryptocurrency. I'll be there every step of the way with my analysts, with my team, a beginners group to help you learn how to trade. I'll even give you one-on-one tutoring for an additional $99 just for 1 hour. Very, very awesome. No one else does that. Fishhook the bait is filling the line. No doubt the Patreon is the best $99 a month ever. People do it. Thank you very much for my Patrons, man. Appreciate you guys keeping me alive out here. These crazy, crazy times, man. Bought myself some Pulse Chain. Okay, one step at a time. I love it. Yeah. JC, a.k.a. Devil's Advocate. I appreciate your input. Real talk. No, he's right. Look, same idea here. Look, 15-minute. You touch the 15-minute, you get rejected by the moving average. Like right there. Dump. And he's right. And we're about to be high here. Short coming for BTC, in my opinion. So let me open up the short. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. So I got the 1 hour long. But doesn't mean you can't short the 15-minute, I guess. So I wouldn't open up the 1 hour long till the 15-minute comes down to the downside. Join the lifer. Shout out to Jose Patricio. Change your life. Learn. Ali, you will, brother. It's happening. Already in the Patreon. My garbage schedule, though, makes finding tutoring session hard. I have a horrible work schedule. I find it way hard to make it work. Yo, let me know your work schedule. Just, you know what? I have an automated system there to try to help it out because I don't want to have 100 conversations with 100 people. But if you need some help, dude, just crypto_lifer, I'll make myself available. I'll wake up at 7 a.m. if I have to make it work for you. So let me know, man. Is 7 a.m. work for you? I'll wake up at 7 a.m. That usually works. The earlier I get, it usually helps the other people that are off. So let me know, man. DM me, crypto_lifer, Ali, and I'll help you out with the tutoring session. I'll make sure that we find your way. I have minimized the hours during the summertime because I want to make some more time with my family and to be around. Like yesterday, I took tomorrow off because it's supposed to be 89 degrees. And I haven't been to the beach literally the entire summer. So tomorrow, I hope I may be able to get to the beach. I don't know, though. We'll see what happens. What do we think of Atlantis? BSC presale on DX sale. Just probably another one of them things, man. Jose is the man with some serious knowledge. He knows. He really does, man. He really does. You will learn so much in my group from not just me, but from everyone in my group. So you don't just pay for me, you pay for the whole entire experience. King's Crown is a head and shoulders where the head has more than 3 points. Kind of like BTC Top. Oh, yeah. King's Crown. Yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for saying that. So, yeah, Bitcoin short it down. Risk 3% to gain 9%. Or even just get to here. 1%. 3.43 to 1 risk reward ratio. There's a short for BTC on the 15-minute. Tomorrow, Bitcoin goes to 42K when you're at the beach. Yeah, you never know, man. Jose, that was an insane video on BTC you posted in the Patreon group. If you were a Patreon, you would have seen it. Join already, man. Isn't that crazy, man? Yeah, man. He broke it down. And we're talking about how the 200-day moving average, we almost kind of come back to it on the weekly time frame. And when we look at where the 200-day is on the weekly, it just appeared right here. And suggesting that we do need to come down here. And bing, bing. That would put Bitcoin down at about 13K, 14K. If it goes more sideways, it could be like 19K, but somewhere between 13 and 20K. It looks like we're going to get a pullback to the 200-day moving average. Bitcoin likes to do that regularly. One thing I do want to say, though, is maybe not now. Daily is looking really, really hot to push to the upside. So it's not even holding the 50 RSI. This is trending down hard. I agree. It's a good entry, or will it dump more? I wouldn't start dollar cost. Honestly, if you're dollar cost averaging right now, it's little bits. Like if you have 10 grand, you're buying 200-300 at a time. Okay? 200-300 at a time. I'm saving my pizza tips for the drop. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm still waiting on the sidelines, man, for a massive drop. We should get a bounce in between. I believe we will get a bounce in between. Like back to 40K, 42K. I think we'll get rejected by 42K before we come back down to the 200-day weekly, right? Jose, you want to jump on the live, man? Are you around right now? I think we should have you on the live, man, honestly. And we should do a little bit of a deep dive. I think we should have the whole team on tomorrow or the next day as well. Let me ask Jose if he wants to jump on right now and bless us. He may be busy. He works a lot, so he may be busy. I put him on the spot right now. If you guys get Jose on the live right now, you'd be so blessed, man. You'd be so blessed, man. He is here. Look at this. I'm gonna start a Zoom for my man right now. Check it out. He's gonna give us some what he said. We're gonna give you guys, if you're new, if you guys stayed on the live, you're gonna be really lucky. Positive energy goes a long way, man. Yeah, you gotta keep the energy awesomely up, man. Yeah, you guys come home from work and be like, you know what? My life ain't that bad, right? Things are actually going pretty good. I'm gonna get group. We're going to make it through 2-3 years from now. We're going to be sailing through, man. Guys, can someone give me an opinion on your beard? No. DCA averaging with my life savings. All the time, man. All the time. So I got a 2 and I got a 3 today. Oh, actually, wait. Today. Okay, let's look here. Schedule a meeting. JP. Okay. JP. It is now 11:25, so 11:30 we're going to put it up for. Bam, AM. Yeah, we're going to make it an hour and 40 minutes just in case. Save that. I'm going to start the meeting. He won't be able to see me. That's the only sad thing, but he'll be able to hear me, and we'll go from there. Because the camera either goes in my streaming software or in the Zoom software. I've learned that, right? So, guys, get ready. We're about to have Jose Patricio on here. He's going to really break it down. He's done some heavy analysis on BTC, where we think we're going. And here it is. Hold on one second. Always technical difficulties, doing it all at the same time. Okay, and wait for Jose. He should be popping in any moment. I'm open right here, so he should be popping in any moment. We'll take down a bit of the audio as well. This is one of my top analysts in the group at Crypto Lifers. Also an older, wiser man who has seen more, he's been around, man. He's seen markets go up and down. He's seen a lot of things. And it's easier for him to pull out and see the long-term idea than it is for us younger guys. All right? And that's why we have him on. That's why he's basically the godfather of the Crypto Lifers, right? Shout out to Jose, man. Jose, how you been, man? Oh, damn. Hold on. Bad audio for some reason.
Hi.
There we go.
Just switch off the YouTube, otherwise.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me, though? Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been watching your video. We've been talking for the last few months even, right? And we've been basically juxtaposing the pi cycle top and the blue line. And every time we hit the blue line, we revisit the 200 weekly. Am I correct? And correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah. Basically, the indicator is just a moving average cross with a different name. They call it bicycle top.
Yep.
But in reality, it's a cross of moving averages. The 111 with the 350. Okay?
The 111 crossing the 250 day, right?
350.
The 350. Okay.
And up until now, doesn't mean it won't fail in the future. It's been correct. So every time it flashed, the price went down to at least the 200 weekly MA. Okay. So this is what I'm basically expecting.
So guys, look, I'm going to juxtapose two charts for you. We're looking at, but see, Bitcoin on the weekly here, how come the 200 just came in on the weekly here? How come I've never seen it before? Is it the USDT pair? I have to look at BLX. Is that why?
Yeah, BLX. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so here. So we're going to juxtapose these areas here, and you can see, okay, we had a pi cycle top right here. And April 1st, funny, right? Around April 1st, April Fool's Day. That's interesting, huh? Fool's Day has a false top? That's so weird. Or around that area. And we would bounce below. Also, the blue line. Notice the blue line is always an area of resistance. We got to it here, came up above it, fell down. We got to it here, got rejected, fell down. We came up here, we got rejected, fell down, got above it. We bounced, we got rejected, fell down. We got rejected, fell down. And you can see, of course, when we got to this blue line, we got rejected initially. That's when we were falling down from 42K to 22K. I sat here with Jose, and he showed me this blue line, and I said, and then it calmed all of us because we were like, oh, we're supposed to get a pullback here. This makes sense. This is where we always get a pullback. And so far, every time we've trusted this idea, it's panned out for us, right? And so now we have our false pi cycle top right here, which I said we were all going to sell when that happened. I went over this before this even happened. I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't sell all my bags as much as I should have. I still was a little into the Kool-Aid, but I also said, hey, this is a falling wedge and anything could happen. I also didn't plan on selling most of my Bitcoin as I got in below 3K. So for me, it's like I'm in it for the long haul, 10-year plan. You know, it would have been nice to sell some, but then there's tax purposes there. And do I really want to start selling? Do I want to start paying taxes on that money yet? No. Like, for instance, say you get into Bitcoin at 3K and it goes to 60K and you sell it and you make 57,000. Okay, in 2 years, fine. You only make 20. You have to pay 20%, 17% in the US. So you make 54,000. You got to give about 10%. You 10% and then another half. So you got to give about 7,000 away, right? A little more, 8,000 away. Now, what if it almost 10,000? But what if eventually Bitcoin goes to $1 million? See what I'm saying? And selling now, and then I guess you could always buy back in and play that game too. But then I tell you, every time I sell Bitcoin, then I'm worried about how to get back in. And every single day I'm at the beat, I can't enjoy myself. And I found that I have a mental place where I just feel better knowing that I own Bitcoin. And you know what? Yeah, I could make millions and millions of dollars selling the top every single time. And I'll get better at selling portions of the top. Like if I have 5 or 6 Bitcoin, I'll sell 1 or 2. I will never sell them all though. And I just found that for me personally, I found that when I keep it in the wallet, I know it's there for the next 10 years and I'm guaranteed to be a millionaire. Once I take it out the wallet, I start trading with it. I might be, now I'll put it into Fantom instead of this. And then what if Fantom gets hacked? What if something goes on? So I'm just, I feel I'm lucky enough to have known about Bitcoin before most people. I'm lucky enough to stash Bitcoin before most people. I'm going to just continue to do what has made me mentally strong, mentally happy. But, we did go over this. If you watch my channel, I was one of the only channels on YouTube, and I gave you this pi cycle top. I sat with Jose on a Saturday. We spent like 2 hours together, and he showed me this. And And I'd already heard about it and went over it before, but he perfected it for me, and he taught it to me. He sat with me and made sure that I understood what he was saying, and boom. And you've watched my channel, there's a video out there, and I say how we're going to sell the top. And this is why people should stick with the channel, because we're not moon boys, and we've never been BSing anybody. From day one, we've given you as much information as we can to try to help you get out close to the top and get back in. And right now, we're trying to find the bottom for you guys. We're trying as hard as we can as analysts to like, and I can't tell you exactly when the bottom's going to happen. I can tell you we're close. I think we're 80% close. We're 80% through a correction for sure, in my opinion. Do you think that? Do you think that, Jose?
I think I don't know if most people here know about elite waves.
Okay.
But I think we're doing an ABC correction here, and I think this is wave A still. So the bounce should be wave B, and then the C wave, which might be composed of 5 subwaves down. Okay. Don't get scared, people, because if you look at the chart that Lifer is posting now, which is BLX, it's the chart with the most price action from Bitcoin. Look at that chart. It's a continuous uptrend, and Corona drop, which was at 3.8K, was the last higher low in that chart. So if Bitcoin goes to 9K, it's still a higher low, it's still bullish. But this is in macro time. In lower time frames, this, of course, represents big drops.
Yeah, but if this was a 1 minute chart and you were looking at a coin on the 1 minute, because you remember, we create time, guys. We create time. Time doesn't really exist. Like, we create the time. So we put the emotions on the time. Yeah. This actually should be a happy chart that tells you that this coin is just continuously. Now, I saw your idea. You think Bitcoin could go back to $3 or something. I highly doubt that based on the algorithmic halving. You know what I'm saying? I think the halving, I saw your idea saying we're in a rising wedge now, and a rising wedge breaks to the downside, right? I was watching your video. I spent some time on that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Possible, right? Now it has to drop. Where would the drop come, right? Bitcoin never had a real correction. If it dropped, it would go to $9. The measured move of this rising wedge is like $6, right? Which is crazy, right? If you took the length of this pole, you dropped out of the rising wedge, it would be somewhere around $15. Like, is Bitcoin going to crash at $15? I mean, I highly don't think so.
I don't expect it soon, but it's a possibility. I didn't say it's going to happen. But,
yeah. It's the chart does say it's an option it's a bend in the road. It's something that could possibly go on logically with the chart. Now, yeah, what, Bitcoin goes to millions of dollars and then we find something better and people abandon it, right? Who knows, right? I don't know. Obviously I have my net worth in it, so that would be like the worst thing for me. But I'm Michael Saylor, guys. I'm a small version of Michael Saylor. I'm convinced that I figured it out, and I could be wrong, but this is my belief. I believe that I figured out Bitcoin 5 years ago. I believe that my mathematical brain and the research I did through the history of the human race. So it's not just the math, it's the history of the human race. I've watched the human race, and they've chased after any scarce asset, gold, beautiful rugs, tapestries, certain types of pottery, certain types of iron ore, you name it. And and Bitcoin.
Right now, I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, please.
We have another cool indicator, which is DXY. It just formed the cup on daily and weekly, and I think we're playing that cup for a while. Okay.
Yeah. Also, look at this. I've been talking about this a lot recently. Gold. If you look at gold is in a giant cup and handle. Giant. Like absolutely giant. Like it's in an 8-year cup and handle. Look at this. I got to get out of let me go back here. This to me says, it's weird though. How could the gold be look at gold's giant cup and handle. Look at it. Look at that. Since 2011, it's been in a cup. I see it going up to $3,500 an ounce. Right? Bam. If it falls, now, how is my thing is this, how is the dollar and gold going to pump together? Doesn't make any sense to me, you know? Also, look, I see a giant double top on the dollar right here. That still hasn't played out yet. It hasn't, the measured move is down here on the weekly. And the weekly is getting overbought. So The weekly for the dollar is running out of room, man. It's only a matter of time, I think, till this falls
Yeah.
to the downside. I see the cup and handle. I have it drawn. See it? Cup. There's a handle. Very
Dollar
similar.
will make a huge head and shoulders, and then come down. Yeah.
We hope. I mean, so it has some mixed signals, but the weekly, this is what makes me happy, is the weekly dollar is high, but if I go to the Bitcoin, the weekly Bitcoin is low, right? That's beautiful. They're juxtaposed. That makes sense to me. That's why, even though they keep telling us we're going to have this massive dump, I see the charts, like not my emotions. And as I become a trader, it's crazy, guys, because as a person, you live with emotions. Like you fall in love with a girl, or, if you're gay, straight, whoever you are, because I know this world, we have to be open now, but whoever you are, whoever you fall in love with, a binary person, right? The idea is you use your emotions, right? You use your emotions to find out who your friends are. Someone makes you happy, so you want to hang out with them, right? So our whole life, we're using emotions to survive. Then when you become a trader, like you can no longer use your emotions to survive anymore. And the more I take away my emotions, the more all my ideas come from the charts. And lately I'm seeing, extremely oversold Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, like extremely. And I keep telling myself, like, I mean, how much longer can this downtrend go on for? Because they have stretched the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. Look at this. And had I followed the trader's handbook for cryptocurrency and only bought Bitcoin and crypto down here at these levels, this would have been a good idea. So it's telling me to buy Bitcoin right now is a good idea. It's telling me, like, logically, these are the greatest times in the last 4 years. 1, 2, 3, basically 4 times. So it tells me, okay, even if we hit 18K, 24K, and what people don't realize too is we could go to 42K, break above this level, bounce, get rejected by 50K, and then start another downtrend back to 25K again. We could go to 50K and still see a 25K Bitcoin. That's what other channels, once we get to 50K, they're going to tell you no more 25K. That's the difference between this channel and other channels. We're never going to tell you this is exactly what's going to happen. We're going to tell you we're going to trade it day by day, right? And we're not going to make the mistakes other channels made, because we're not going to force you into a trade because of some news. I keep seeing the people saying the news, this and that, this lockout, this GBTC lockout. I did not give a damn about it. People thought I was mentally deranged. What do you mean? They're going to unlock 16,000 Bitcoins. Bro, those people were unlocking coins for the last 4 months. It's been overlapped. People had the chance to sell thousands of these coins, and they didn't tell you anything about it. Just all of a sudden, when this big unlock comes, they're going to tell you that they're forcing you. That's a whale who's not filling his bags. To me, that's a whale who's not getting enough. And he's saying, damn, I need another way.
Come up when Bitcoin is going down, but never when it's going up. So, I mean, look at those thefts on STORJ and on South Africa. Do you have news of crypto thefts when crypto is going up? I think it would make more sense to steal crypto when it's going up than when it's going down. What, are they going to lose money?
Yeah.
It's not very smart, I think, but okay. So this is manipulation at the highest level, I believe, the news.
Yeah.
Okay? Elon, China. China has been called, and I don't know how many times, 400 times when Bitcoin is going down. It's always China. I don't understand it. They don't even have imagination, man. So,
Yeah.
It's China. So nah. Careful with news, because they are manipulating you to force you to enter a trade that they want to, and to get your money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, do me one favor. Will you leave the session and come back in? Every once in a while, I get like a fuzzy audio, but it usually gets fixed if we just if we stop the session. Look, I'm just gonna stop the session, and then I'll make a new one and send you a new link. All right? Just because someone complained. I think if it happens again, it is what it is. But we'll see. All right? I'll just send you one more link. I'm just gonna make it perfect for you guys. I understand. I'm all about perfect audio. I was an audio engineer, and I worked on TV shows. Everything had to be perfect. You guys, man, Jose is all over it trying to correct. Guys, who cares what this guy's telling, the way his audio is sounding? He's giving you information you're not going to get anywhere else online. So, like, it's like you're listening in on the back end of a freaking Morse code. Like, you just better be happy that you got what you got, you know. And we're not done yet. So if you're a smart person, you understand that you this is information that, yes, it's scratchy, but it's needed info, and you're gonna have to take. I take it. I'm listening to them. I don't care that it's scratchy. I realize that I need this information. Okay. And it's good to have multiple perspectives from multiple analysts at once. Okay. And I give you my inside world too. Like, these are my people that, like, I could keep to myself, but I decided, you know what? They want to live. They want to be in the group. They want to grow. They want to shine. They want to help you guys, man. So, okay. Timing is uncanny. It is. For sure it is. Okay, let me start this session now again. Bam. There we go. Don't eat chocolate-covered almonds before bed. Okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Better now?
Nah, about the same, I guess. Maybe it's just the audio. I don't know, the internet. Something.
Probably internet, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in a weak spot. I'm sorry.
It's all right. No worries. Thank you for coming in. I know you work a lot and you're busy, so I was lucky that we got you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So people don't get scared with this drop. Bitcoin is still very bullish on macro, and probably will go well above 100K. I can't tell you when. Nobody can, but that's my picture, long term for Bitcoin. Okay, but it's healthy that it does these pullbacks, because it gains strength to then go higher.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. If we go all the way up, just like 20K, right? Had the 20K market corrected at 15K down to 8K, we would have probably made it to 30K. You get what I'm saying? So, like, and again, I keep showing the idea too on the BLX is that the more corrections we have, the higher Bitcoin can go on the stock to flow, right? Like, the more extended it can get during the process of its move.
And if you look at stock to flow right now, it topped out at 223K, and it usually goes above it. So that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, no, every time. I mean, it goes above it by a lot, right? So look, this is what we're going to show you guys real quick too. All right. Brave new coin, logarithmic view, weekly. So this is the stock to flow here. I'm going to make it a white color here. So this is the stock to flow, guys, all right? And stock to flow is how many addresses, like how many transactions on the network for how much Bitcoin is left to mine. How much is stocked and how much is flowing, right? It's the idea. So you're saying they keep doing this every time. And, you know, the stock to flow, I noticed, isn't perfect about the top, but it's pretty perfect about the average price of where Bitcoin will eventually settle off. And what I mean is, see, like here it said we were going to top out. So here, the tops are usually before the tops. So right here it said we were going to top out at $4. But Bitcoin would top out here at $31, way above, way above. But then look, the bottom here said we would bottom at 3, and we did bottom. So it's pretty good at getting the bottoms, okay? Now, because it's an average, it kind of stays, Bitcoin kind of goes up and down through it. It's kind of like the 200-day moving average in a way. And so look, the high here was 355, and we would shoot all the way up on the pi cycle top to like well over 1150, right? Keep moving. But look, again, it would catch the bottom. Right here, the bottom price, it said, was going to be about 247, and we got to about 199. It did really good catching the bottom. Even actually here, it's kind of caught the bottom there. But so again, here we go. It says we're going to get to a high here of 11,000, and we did the 20,000 top. So we almost double these tops I was trying to get the time frame that these would occur in, and I did a measurement a few times. It is logarithmic, but that says 378 days, right? So, and then I took this one here from this one, from this top. You can almost say there, but there. So it looks like it takes about a year. 350 days, you know. So here's our spike here, boom. And now, and look, called the bottom again, right? Look at this, look how the stock to flow calls the bottom there, or falls through with the bottom. And then it says, okay, we were going to have a high here. Now, was this the false top? That's what's interesting. Or that was the top before we had a fall down. Now it's telling you, okay, it's got a top here of 220,000, and we've broken it every time, right? $223,000, right? That's telling you that Bitcoin's going to go to like something like 460, 500K, right? I mean, that's interesting. And if it says it in a year, basically, so it's saying in about 360 days, possibly. And this is not guaranteed. I'm just playing with whatever we have. $360,000 Bitcoin? Or I think these cycles get extended too. I think each one of these gets longer than the first one. You know, like this one, then this one. So I believe this is good now. Because look, my idea was this. If I take off the stock to flow, I was looking at Bitcoin closely on trajectories, and I was like, well, we're almost in the red, dude. I start scaling out in the red. You want to scale into Bitcoin in the green, and you want to scale out of Bitcoin in the red. That's how you should play Bitcoin. You're buying, you're buying, you're buying, you're buying, you're buying, you're buying. You're selling, you're selling, you're selling, you're selling, you're selling. You're buying, you're buying, you're buying, you're buying, you're buying. You're selling, you're selling, you're selling, you're selling, you're selling. Now, I don't do that, you know, and I obviously just started buying Bitcoin down in here. So I'm still, I'm a rookie with this. I mean, I'm only in 4.5, 5 years. I mean, I am a rookie, right? Thank God I have the time I have, but I mean, I'm still a beginner at this, right? This is a 4-year game. Like, it's going to take me 10, 15 years to really understand Bitcoin cycle really, really well, right? And I know that. So coming up here, we'll break the all-time high. I'd like to see us get rejected maybe by this line. Come back for some support off the blue, right? This is going to be a long process for us to get to a nice high. Now, if we were just boosting up like we were, that was unhealthy. We should have had a correction here, honestly, and then we wouldn't have been so scared by now. We went to 60K way too fast, way too fast. There was serious FOMO in the market. Like, everyone I knew was trying to get in the market. People that didn't believe me and didn't like cryptocurrency started calling me and asking me how to get in. Like, friends, people who hadn't talked to me in years, like colleagues who used to just like text me on my birthday. People who, hey man, like, you know, trying to join my Patreon group. Like, people that used to laugh at what I was doing were trying to join my Patreon group. And that's when I knew there was something kind of going on, right? It was like, you know, when dumb money wants to become smart money, it's usually the end of the cycle, you know, or the end of a cycle. So the point of the story is the pullbacks are good for Bitcoin because it gives us a longer trajectory in the stock to flow model. You have to be able to zoom out. And that's another thing. If you're not with a group like us and you're a beginner, look, it took me 5 years to do this. Jose's been doing this for years too. You're taking two guys that do this every single day for a living, and you're getting our knowledge. That's what you pay the $99 for. Yes, it's cool you get a call, but honestly, if you never took one of my calls, the $99 Patreon should give you the knowledge to keep you in the game for years to come. You know, we're trying to teach you how to become your own wealth manager. Someone who years from now said, wow, I dollar cost average in on the dips of Bitcoin, and I turned a few $1,000 into $100,000, right? I now can take time off and create that pizza shop that I always wanted to, or sell my art in the art store that I always wanted to, or, you know, go after a dream of yours. Finally cut off the 9 to 5 to give your time back to follow any dream that you want. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's crypto, whether it's whatever you want to do. And when you're who you are, you give the most to the world. Like right now, I'm better off than becoming an electrician like my father wanted me to, or following I'm following my heart, and that's where I'm giving the most to the world. That's where my passion and my energy can really, really, really shine. So guys, if you're stuck in a job right now that you know is taking your time and your energy, it's okay. I was there too. You have to be there. It's part of your evolution. Save the money though. Don't squander it. Don't go out to bar rooms. Don't go out to places. Don't be freaking hanging out with people that are wasting your time. I did it. I did it for years, and then I was like, damn, I could have saved my money and been somewhere. And then I had to start over and do it again. And that's why it took me to 38. I should have been YouTubing at 28. I'm late to the party here, folks. But the point of the story is you want to surround yourself with people that aren't just looking at the 1 hour, the daily, even the weekly time frame. We're looking at yearly time frames. We're looking at the entire scale of Bitcoin. It took us years to get here, right? You first get into a cycle. You don't know where you are on the cycle. Understanding where you are on the cycle is the best way to take advantage of the cycle, you know? But it takes time, and you won't be able to learn this stuff on your own. Like, I was in a group still that hadn't taught me this. This group is amazing, you know?
Yeah. And learning is the key for your trading. Look, I've been there. I made a lot of mistakes when I entered this. Lost a lot of money, like many people do. And I decided to stop trading and just study. And I did that for almost 1 year. And I'm still learning today. I mean, I show some things that Lifer doesn't know. Lifer shows me things that I don't know. So we help each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's how this thing should be, okay? Not that thing that we are competing against each other, trying to steal each other's money. No, that's the millionaires and whales game. It's not us, at least now, okay? Maybe we'll get there, who knows? Fine, great. But when I get there, I'm not going to do their game. So I'm going to keep on doing mine. And help as many people as I can. So, and please don't gamble. Don't play on news. Don't play like what you think it's going to happen, because it almost never does that. Okay, play on the charts. If you notice, and I show this a lot of times on Lifer's channel, news are always late on the move. At least 1 month. Okay, when Bitcoin started dropping, it was April 14. Elon Musk started flooding Bitcoin 1 month later. So it wasn't him. His team or him himself is doing TA as the rest of us. He waited for a bearish retest, and when it started dropping again, he posted it.
And you know what's crazy? I saw obvious signs. Now when I go back, look how obvious it is. You could take multiple parts of my trading systems. All right, one of them is support and resistance. I trade support and resistance. I was going over this in a tutoring session the other day. How do I figure out where we are in a cycle? How do I figure out where we are in a trend? It's going by the hourly, the daily. It's like, how do you understand a staircase? You have to look at each little step and figure out how it's moving. So look at this. Bitcoin had a higher high. Beautiful, right? Came down, made a low. And you would say, okay, Bitcoin is bearish unless it breaks this higher high. That's how it is. Bitcoin came up. It broke the higher high here on the left. Came up. It boosted up. Made a higher high. Bitcoin came back down. You'd say, okay, Bitcoin, as long as it makes a higher low than this low, it's bullish. Simple as that. And if it can hold this level, the previous higher high, if it bounces off that area, right? And that's a support and resistance idea there. And we bounced. Bullish. So then you keep watching Bitcoin. And this would have just taken you to get out of like the nonsense and just be in your own zone. If you're in your own zone and you're not listening to anyone else, so then you're going, then we made another high low. So now you're like, okay, Bitcoin is bearish. Even if it goes up a lot, Bitcoin is bearish if it doesn't break this higher high. That's just how trading is. It's if this, if not that. So look, we don't break. So we came up, we did break the higher high. Beautiful. Once you break the higher high, you can go below it. And all the prerequisite is we can't go to the lower low. We need to make a higher low, right? And that's what's called a trend. That's how you know you're establishing a trend. And then you can continue to trade a trend. Understanding how to identify a trend is the best way to make money. So right here, boom. Now I can say, okay, we established another trend. So now it's back to the same thing we did here. We need to make a higher high or we're bearish. We made the higher high. Beautiful. Now we come down. You can say, okay, as long as we make a higher low, we are bullish. The second we made this low that was lower than that, it was time to get out. Or at least watch it and come back up. And then if we didn't make a higher high, now you had two indications. We made a low lower than that, and we didn't make a higher high. It was the first time since the movement all the way back here. Look, low, higher high. Low, higher than that one. Higher high. Low, lower than that one. Higher high. A low, lower than that one, right? Then this low was low, but we bounced up, made the higher high, and so on and so forth. So had you just used support and resistance and nothing else, told you Bitcoin was going to go down. All right, right there. Right there.
Are you looking at daily?
I'm looking at the 4 hour even. Just the 4 hour, like, because smaller time frames will teach you when you don't make certain highs, you know? So then, and then look, this is a falling wedge, a rising wedge, with a 68% chance of a break to the downside. 68% this breaks down. And where does it break down? It's the length of the high price to where the 21 starts to move. That's how I do it. I taught myself this. No mentor taught me that. They used to teach me the length of the pole and all this. I found if I take it when the 21 curves, that's my own personal thing. It works very well for me. I teach it. I show it every day. It works very, very well. So look, this was the idea of where we should go. If you use my idea, which is to pull the high of the price to what I call is the 21 elbow. I made this term up. No one even taught it to me. 21 elbow. It's when the 21 starts to curve like this. That's where I put the price, inside the 21 elbow. And bam, 68% chance this was going to happen. It happened. Exactly as the TA said it was going to happen. And you could say, okay, that was the low. We almost hit it to a T. And we didn't hit the first wick, we hit the second wick. So we've hit the measured move of this pattern. All right, one thing to say. And now everyone's asking, are we in a bull pennant? A bear pennant? Are we in a rising wedge or falling wedge? I'm leaning towards a falling wedge. But people want to keep, some people are doing this with the wicks and saying it's a bearish, it's a descending triangle, right? I tend to find that like the trajectory is where the most hits happen. And I see line, 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 line. So I tend to want to put my line kind of like this.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to leave. I have an urgent meeting right now.
It's okay, man. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to all get together again for a round table, probably Thursday or Wednesday. All right. If you're around, like sometime like 1 in the afternoon, if that's okay. You tell us what time you have and then we'll work around it. All right.
Okay. Deal. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, man, for coming on. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very, very much. And I wanted him to basically say what he said was talking about the 200-day moving average and the pi cycle tops, right? Some key insight really for the market for us to really, really break down and see, right? Things that we need to see. No more Kool-Aid, no more baloney, right? So now we look at things just like we were looking at Bitcoin. And we're saying, okay, how do uptrends begin? Uptrends begin when we don't make a lower low. So far, here's a low. That is not a lower low. That low is a higher low. So if we can make a higher high now above 34.5, we can become bullish. So we're all watching this. I mean, we need to make a higher high above this area or we're going to continue to the downtrend, in a downtrend. So we're watching this level here at 33,000. We can't break 33. Highly likely we make a lower low and continue to the downside. So we're watching it closely right now. 4 hour does need to reset. 1 hour needs to reset. I still think the trade here is Bitcoin to the upside, at least back to about 31,800. I think you'll get a $1,000 move out of BTC. But again, everything is watching. Just, don't squander your money at bars in the nightlife. It's not worth it. Yeah, this also is a channel about lifestyle, man. It's about teaching you. You're younger than me. If you're younger than me, under 25 years old, I'm trying to get you not to make the mistakes I made so you can get where I am a lot quicker so you don't have to wait through all the pain that I went through and go through all the garbage that I went through. Yeah. Okay. So, bam. So that's the idea for BTC, man. And we're watching it very, very closely, taking it one step at a time on the day. Unlocks are happening. Everyone's bugging out. But at the same time, you just got to relax, right? And MFT seems to be kind of flagging here. Watch this flag closely. I'm telling you right now, it's looking pretty bullish and oversold in the 1 hour. This call looks pretty nice. Looks like you're going to get a little bit of a pop out of this. One of the only things hot today. XRP down. Looks like it's flagging. You might see some more movement for XRP there. This down token is flagging. So, something to think about as well. Down tokens are fun to play. Link down, XRP down, all these down tokens. They go up and down. You can play them just like a bullish chart, but and look, they're all flagging telling you that we could see a move to the downside here for BTC. So let's take a look at BTC down as well. I mean, they're all flagging out pretty nicely, right? This is in a beautiful pill pennant too. Let's look at the 4-hour. Wow, this thing's consolidating in a cup and handle. I've been watching it for a long time, but it just keeps oscillating up and down. It doesn't really move like a big stock. It just kind of moves when it can, settles, moves when it can, settles, moves when it can, settles. The TA is not that great on these down tokens because it's not like it has a continuous trajectory where people want to accumulate it. And because of that, people are in and out of it. It doesn't get the accumulative pattern that like a chart that really wants to go on an uptrend will. You know what I'm saying? Like it does slight track BTC and it's up for sure. Like it's up from what, 0.05. Let's see how much it's up right now. It's up about 28%. Not too bad from July 12th, right? But I believe it's going to come down here. Look, it's getting overbought. And again, Bitcoin's about to make a little bit of a move back to the upside, I believe. They pumped it down, but I think we're going to get a bit of a move to the upside as well. Again, next few days, though, trading isn't that great. We're going to watch Binance. Not a lot of hot coins on Binance right now. The market is a dreary Monday. You can feel it. It's the summer. Less big money is out during the summer. There's just 100 things that go on during the summer that you don't normally see in the regular time periods, right? And you'll learn this about market cycles. If you're new and you're just learning, you're going to learn all these things. So let's look at the fiat markets. The funny dash up is a joke, but so Bitcoin hash rate, only thing really up 32%. The hash rate bumped up a bit. More miners came back into the table, right? 1 inch down continued to go down 20%. DOT down, SXP down, Sushi down. All the down tokens, right? ATM, a soccer fan token, at the moment up 15%. Dash up. MFT up. XLM down. Lit. We talked about Litentry up 9%. Let's show you Lit real quick. But again, BAR, another fan token. So soccer fan tokens, only thing really moving. Juve, another fan token, and they're not moving too great. DOC. A lot of NFT action going on. ACM, ASR. These are soccer fan tokens, right? Doing their thing. SFP, file down. OG, Komodo, Electronian Classic, STORJ. One of the few coins that's very strong lately. STORJ is showing signs of strength no matter what's happening in the market. STORJ is showing that it wants to hang. It wants to kick it. It wants to stay alive, right? So STORJ. Weird not to have the music on, right? Let's take a look at STORJ real quick. So look, and it's forming this inverted head and shoulder for sure on the 4-hour as well. I believe that's the pattern that wants to break to the upside for sure and bust on out, right? Also forming a bit of an ascending triangle or descending. Got this idea, and then you could even cut off the heads and say it's a rising wedge that broke back into the pattern. Break back up. STORJ looking pretty nice. Take a look at the 4-hour and the 1-hour oversold. Watch STORJ showing signs of strength. If I were to trade any trade, this would be the trade. And again, everything is high risk. Can you gap up to previous resistance? Which is like right here, really. $118% gains for STORJ. You can see a fat move out of this coin. And that's another thing. While everyone's bullish and going crazy, we still have to focus. There's coins that are going to pop. In the next 2-3 weeks, coins are going to pop behind Bitcoin's back. It's going to happen. And you're going to look back and be like, damn, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? STORJ has been strong for a long time, man. I get so many shillers hitting me up every day. It's so insane. So crazy. STORJ. On the 1-hour time frame, if you really had to juice it, you could try to get in there low at 6%. You might get hit though. Right there below the 200-day moving average, or, you know. and then just make it to here. This is the smaller trade. 10-1 though. One of the best looking trades I've seen in a while when it comes to the risk-reward ratio. So I like what I'm seeing here for STORJ. Stop loss below that previous low. Try to jimmy it a little more, 11%. Here's a smaller trade idea. 1 hour is about to pop. STORJ. What a funny name, right? Like, who comes up with that stuff? Like, Storm with a J? Like, who does that? I'm sure there's reasons for it, but we'll never know. Maybe one day. STORJ, why did you call yourself STORJ? Tell us. Tell us now. Anyway, beat down in the market too, man. Yup, down hard. Down hard today. Damn, everything. 14%, 15%, 12%, 10%, 60%, 13%. Only thing up is Litentry. Let's take a look at Lit. Lit making a move. Let's take a look at Lit, baby. Lit. Lit USDT. We gave you this call for Lit and it boomed to the upside. It did. That was a call to get back in there. Boom. Still holding gains despite everything else. Let's take a look at Lit now. It's in this uptrend too, man. It just won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Look for it to come back down to the trend and then pump. 1 hour's oversold too as well. So look at this. Look at Litentry, man. There's a cup and handle for it. Look at that. Get lit with Lit. Boom, man. It's doing its thing. Litentry, baby. Litentry oversold here on the 1 hour, ready to pop. I'd watch these levels of support and resistance now. I get into the nitty gritty here. So we got some, look, definitely have some support there, resistance there, strong support, and right there too. So look, resistance, SR flip, bounce to the upside. This is looking pretty crazy. Litentry, man. Watch Litentry. If it can hold this level, it could pump back to the upside and get back to that previous high, man. This has been showing signs of strength, this coin specifically. 25% gains out of that cup and handle move for Litentry. So watch Lit, baby, Lit. Staying lit on Lit. Lit's on my radar for sure. MFT looks pretty nice, man. Starting to show signs of life here. This could be a nice scalp. Don't give up on trading just because the whole market's sour, man. You're the one who creates the opportunity. You're the one that can find a move no matter what in the markets. Look at all the stuff we've been doing, man, this whole time. Here's the video I wanted you to watch right here. Pi Cycle Top shows Bitcoin will go over 200, 300K by fall, possibly. But I am showing you that we should get out when the Pi Cycle crosses. These are tops. And I teach you that how to make this chart and where the Pi Cycle tops. And we had a Pi Cycle top. Basically showed you how to get out of Bitcoin. Only 895 people watched this. Unbelievable, man. Look, Diamond Hands will win in 2021. Hey, man, I got the diamondest hands ever, man. And I'm just going to continue to hold. Continue to hold through it all. Through all the pain, baby. Through all the pain. I'm ready for it. I got my whole life set up and I'm planned. Are you planned for a drop? Do you have enough capital on the sidelines to pay all your bills? First question. Do you have a job bringing in some income? Second question, right? And are you willing to short the market? Third question, right? So anything is possible here, right? Let's look at gold, MFT, Canopy, Grow Corp, man. Weed falling off. Even the weed, man. 23.98. I remember being in this trade, and the really high of it was January of 2018. September of 2018, and then just, man, This is Canopy Grow Corp. The ticker is WEED, W-E-E-D. One of the first coins I ever got into, or trades I ever made back in the day, right, on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And look, this dollar is looking like, this is pumping right now. Tether dominance is pumping. Says it wants more. I think it gets all the way up here to 560 before it finally takes a bit of a dump. But yeah, watch Tether dominance. People are panic selling left and right now. They're getting retail to panic sell their faces off right now. They really are, man. They got them right where they want them, man. To fill their bags on the low, man. I just tuned in. Have you covered Hex yet? Now let's take a look at Hex. Hex is one of the strongest coins in the game right now at 1611. And look, yeah, it's forming this like bull pennant here. Look at this. You know, the only thing I do say about it is swing up to swing up, and you have heavy bearish divergence, which did kind of fall, and then you can say, okay, where's support and resistance lines? So you got it here, you got it here. Not much, right? It did bounce though. Look, some resistance, bounce off support line. But you have some bullish divergence that did play, bearish divergence that did play out on the 4-hour time frame. You could say Hex is flagging for sure. 4 hours oversold. 1 hour needs to come to the downside. So watch for the 1 hour to come back down. And that would be my entry for Hex. I put an alert down here. I had that alert. I would buy Hex when Hex comes down to the bottom of the pattern and get it to move to the upside. Boom, Hex, man. 12:13 p.m. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. We did it, man. 10 to 12. I don't know how we do it every single day, but we do, man. We do. I just tuned in. Yeah, retail isn't selling. Just ask your friends. All my friends keep buying the dip. The whales are selling. Retail is buying. If whales were buying, the market would be pumping right now. No whale buys slow in small quantities. Thanks, bro. They buy OTC. Yeah, you can't see when a whale buys, man. You can't see when a whale buys, bro. You can't. Hey, guys, I'm dedicated, but I got nothing else to be dedicated to. This is it. I stripped away my whole life. This is it. I'm fighting for survival right now. This is it. It's cryptocurrency, or me and my family go down to the wayside, man. So for Annie, she's still in here. Thanks. Let's take a look at Solana. For Anne. I don't know why I keep calling her Annie. Shout out to Anne, Solana. Let's take a look at Solana. Back to 24, man, and dropping. So look at this. Take a Solana on the daily time frame. I mean, consolidation. Beautiful consolidation. To me, that's basically a bear, kind of a bull pennant. And bouncing off the 200-day moving average, it's a great sign. I consider that a bull pennant. I mean, some would say ascending triangle. No, I like this as a bull pennant, man. Higher lows, forming a track. Only a matter of time until Solana breaks to the outside. Getting a little bag of Solana right now couldn't hurt. 500 here, 500 there. Just buying up Solana whenever you get the chance. The daily's extremely oversold, ready to rock to the upside. Interesting. Very interesting. Weekly, very oversold as well, even though it has really not much information. Then you pull a fib on the daily as well. What is Fibonacci? Fibonacci is a sequence by Anthony Fibonacci. He found it throughout all of nature. And so we use it here in trading, and it tends to play out very, very well. And we came down to the 618. We even fell through to the golden pocket twice. 0.65, 0.618. That's your buy zone for the institutions. They love it. And the 200-day moving average holding up the price with the low. Love hearing bullish signs for Sol. And bring that music down a little bit. Yeah, retail has been running out of money. That's why Bitcoin keeps making lower highs. I agree, man. We don't have enough to pump up the mic, or we're waiting for lower prices. Like, we're all trying to be a little more keen than we should be, right? And we're like, we can get a little better than that. So look, 618 retracement. That's what you're looking for every single time. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Everything looking really nice. Solana, man. I definitely would pick up some Solana here at about 24, not a bad price to pick up Solana at, honestly. Can't hurt you to buy a few bags of Solana. 500 here, 500 there. Eventually get a $5,000 bag of Solana. Anywhere below 24, 25 bucks. Solana's undervalued under anywhere between $15 and $20. I mean, that's a steal for Solana. Okay. It went up to 58, and it's not even that big of a retracement, a 50% retracement, and it took a long time for it to kind of finally come all the way down here. The lowest I say it goes is 17 if you're that lucky to grab Solana on a wick or on a dip. But so far, looking so good, right? Swing up to swing up here, swing down to swing up. There's some hidden bullish divergence as well on the daily. Let's look at the 3-day. Yeah, 3-day has hidden bullish. What is hidden bullish? It's swing up to swing up on these points, and then if we take the same swings, it swings down really, really hard. I mean, that tells you that there's divergence there. The price is moving up, but this is going down, telling you that we should have a trajectory and a movement that the trend should continue to the upside. Sol is a steal, ditto that. It really is, man. And it's connected to the FTX exchange, FTX, FTT, doing deals with Tom Brady and Giselle, the Miami Stadium, right? It's all intertwined. So if you like Solana, you like FTX token, and let's take a look at FTT. So I like Solana right here. I'm not going to say buy right now, but definitely is in a place of accumulation. This is where you want to start getting into Solana on the low. FTX token, the FTT. This is also, look, same price as Solana, 24 bucks. Uncanny. Interesting. Same price. Pick them both up for $48. Double action, right? If there was one coin for 48, I would pick up both these coins for 48. For sure. And now let's look at this retracement here. Alt F is going to be your fib shortcut, keyboard shortcut. Same idea. We're in the 618 and the 0.65 golden pocket again. It's like they took us there. 3-day is pointing to the downside, not the healthiest, right? 1 hour is pointing to the upside as well. Again, everything's contingent on BTC, and we need to make a higher low, a higher high above 32, or we're still bearish for sure. Watch this continue up. If it breaks 32, we can move up. If it doesn't, look for a lower price probably. So if it doesn't break 32, look for 22 or 20 or even 19. All right. Link under $15. That's insane too, man. That's insane. All right. And I just want to leave you with this, guys. A mega whale, right? Which I put some news out earlier, but a mega whale bought so much Bitcoin earlier today or earlier this weekend. Like, I'm talking $1 billion worth of BTC, a mega whale. So just something to think about, man. People are buying up BTC like you read about, man. You know, buying it up. Like, so they're letting you think no, but yeah. And look, this guy knows the Labradorite, like a Labrador dog, the Labradorite. Just like Crypto Greg told me. So 2 of my awesome followers led me to the Labradorite. I'll find a gem store today and get myself some Labradorite and keep it around at all times, man. I appreciate that. Gems collect energy. They're pushed into the ley lines of the earth. Definitely a good idea to collect that gem, man. Look at this Sinovate. Someone keeps talking about Sinovate and that it sends the pump whenever Bitcoin dumps, which is interesting. Sinovate. Look, it is. It's up 2.3%, even though the rest of the market is not. Interesting, man. You're spot on, my man. See, spot on with this. Sinovate. All right. Where can you get this thing? Let's take a look. Really hard to find this thing. Trade Ogre. Sin. So whenever it's on Trade Ogre, stuff like that, usually I can get it on Coin Trader Pro. Also, just knowing where to chart all these different coins is a skill in and of itself. It really is. I realized that was a skill I developed on the live. I'm like, how did I know where all these coins were? I'm like, because you kept trying and trying until you figured it out, right? Sinovate. There it is, dude. I got them. Finding charts. Hard to find these charts. So look at this thing. Oscillating up to the downside. Really never really took a huge pump and dump. Really just been forming a bowl, and it's near the bottom of the bowl as well. They won't let this go past that line. That's not where the price goes, but my bowl needs to be more extended. Funny. And it's also a bit of a cup and handle, you could say here. Interesting. And it's poking out. Sinovate. What the heck do they do? What are they? Write this down, guys. This has been put on my radar a few times, and I have yet to really do a deep dive on Sinovate. Take a look at what it is, what it does. Create, build, innovate blockchain cloud storage. Sin is an open source, state-of-the-art community-driven digital currency. Community-driven is a state-of-the-art community-driven digital currency. We build and innovate blockchain solutions for individuals, developers, and enterprises. Incorruptible data storage provides decentralized cloud storage, leveraging thousands of infinite nodes. We guarantee low cost and high security. Sinovate, the big data problem, your data, your privacy. Interesting. Kind of like See a Coin, deeper network, a little bit about that idea, right? Okay. All right. I like Akash Network. Is the best D cloud. Yeah, Sol is so oversold on longer time frames. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, look at Solana on the daily. I mean, the daily and the weekly are telling you this is time where you buy all these coins up. Every one of them. Like right now, like this is how MATIC looks, like extremely oversold. Like the last time you were down here, these were the bargains. So, and the Fibonacci at the 618, man. If you get in and this pops, fine, it goes to 13. You could take it. I think the worst you could take is a 50% hit, and the most you can gain is like hundreds of percent. So the risk reward ratio is starting to get way higher and starting to get way better right now. AKT, let's take a look at the Akash network. I really like Akash. It's been on my radar right before the market pumped. It was the next thing I was going to really start honing in on, the Akash network. On Bittrex too. Only can get it on Bittrex, which is interesting. Oh wow, they took this thing to the ground, huh? What a great network too. Interesting, $2.41, and it's at the bottom of the bottoms. Like this thing is the lowest it's ever been. Look at that. Like you almost can't, like this is the lowest it's ever been. We're seeing some of the lowest prices for these coins. They came out, they innovative, they ran the bull market, and then just they didn't have enough people in them. And then people just were like, speculated. When a coin's most speculation, it's going to dump so hard. So Akash network, I mean, I don't like to catch a falling knife. We don't know when the bottom really is in. This is the bottom of the bottoms. But wow. I'd wait for it to get above moving averages before I start trading it. That's how I am, man. I want to make sure that there's like a foundational strength before I start taking a shot on it. But definitely when I see it start to find that level, I'm definitely going to go all the way, BNB down, starting to make a move here. DOT down, up huge today. Look at that. So the down tokens were the play, 27%. But now I think they've had their run on the 1 hour. So wait for the 1 hour to reset. We'll take a look at it. I'll keep you guys updated throughout. And look, this is a cup and handle. Boom to the upside. Bam. All right, guys, I'm going to run out here for the day. It is about 12:24. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, and pushing through this time, man. Believe me, this is where you make the most. Whoever stays with me, whoever sticks with me in the next 6 months, you guys are going to be the people who make the most money no matter what. Trust me that. Trust me on that one, man. And to the people who can stay, go the spoils, man, right? Get a bracelet. Labradorite is the best. Get a bracelet. I'm going to get a Labradorite bracelet. Okay, people will turn around and Sol will be $40 and MATIC at $2. I agree, man. Exactly. MATIC / way oversold. Yeah. Not going anywhere, lifers. Shout out to Buck Nasty. Shout out to Spin. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your toenails. I love you guys. Guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I'll be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. like I am every single day. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you for all the support, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I need it more than you would ever know in these hard times. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll show up every single day no matter what. No matter what. Shout out to all my awesome people, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Shout out to everyone that came through and shared your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Shout out to all the comments that came through. Can't believe how many comments came in, man. I used to beg for 2 or 3 comments, so I should be so blessed. Today is a great day. Today is a blessing. I walked to the bathroom, went to the bathroom with my hands, with my feet. Didn't walk with my hands. Sometimes I do. With my feet. Thank God for my legs, man. Thank you for everything. Shout out to Jesse B. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. Thank you for coming through. And I appreciate you guys more than you would ever know. I'm going to run out of here again. Let me look at the live. Shout out to Jay-Z. Bitcoin printing a head and shoulders on the 15-minute. Thank you for the super chat, Jay-Z. I appreciate you, man. I knew I'd turn you into a fan. HNS showing on the 15-minute. 5-minute. Didn't mean to say 15-minute. I meant 5-minute. No worries, man. We got you. I'm going through a fast track right now of all. It's fast tracking all these. I'm trying to see if anything I missed. Drink some water, bro. Right? Short for shortage. I know, right? Link is under 15. That's insane. Uni. Sinovate wrote it down. There you go. Smart man. Appreciate you, man. Bull run later, and thanks. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Don Suave, Crypto Greg. Guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. 1, 2, 3, crypto is life, and I'll see you at the next live stream. If you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next live. I'll leave you with my awesome song at the end. If you like it, keep you inspired, make you realize that life is a blessing, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Have a wonderful day. I love y'all. Couldn't do it without you guys. Remember that. Everyone that came in today, remember, you're serving a purpose. You're helping my life in immense ways. I could not do it without you guys. I cannot do it without you.
I love every one of y'all. You gotta cherish every moment like it could be your last.
This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. I would love the same way again, and I would die for all of my friends, and I would use my blood for a pen to write you a letter you see through my lens, and I can see the light in her eyes, the light of my daughter, the light of the sky. Never in darkness, we never be shy, forever be bright and forever we rise. Nothing you could say to me, nothing you could do to us. I'm the one that made these dreams, stuck in when they shoot at us. Bleeding out my wrist, had me running to the ER. Trying to save my life, I was born just to see scars. So every single moment is a blessing that I can't get back. Appreciate the seconds and the minutes as they turn to black. So light it up and blow it back, count it out and blow a stack. We in the here and now, to the past, we ain't going back. This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. This is my life, this is how it looks. This is
Crypto is life. I'll see you guys on the next live.